is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, August 25th. I'm Tori here with Albert.
Yes.
And of course, we have the beautiful Lindsay joining us from home. Lindsay, how you doing?
Hi, my friends. How's it going?
It's going well. We got to get right to it because guess what? It's the Republicans' turn. The GOP convention kicked off with some fiery speeches by Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend, former Fox News anchor Kimberly Guilfoyle. Let's take a look.
This election is shaping up to be church, work, and school versus rioting, looting, and vandalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Republicans also featured Tim Scott, Congress's only black GOP senator, as well as former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who both embraced the president and his policies. Take a look at Nikki Haley.
Make no mistake, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want a cultural revolution, a fundamentally different America.
We seek a nation that rises together, not falls apart in anarchy and anger. We know that the only way to overcome America's challenges is to embrace America's strengths.
So I love conventions. I think it gives each person and each platform their way to have some policy. Lindsay, what did you think overall? Again, the major news in terms of trending Twitter was that perhaps Kimberly was a little loud in the empty room. Again, people, this is what people are bringing up. She was some people speak like that. That's a style.
Listen, as a loud person, I really appreciated the passion. It almost felt like an actual introduction of a boxing match. But I will say that what we saw is remnants of a boxing match between the DNC last week and now the RNC this week. We're going to see a lot of this coming forward with the whole first day being about bashing the other party. But I did appreciate Nikki Haley and her homage to her Indian American roots and her parents and what they did to get her in the position that she's in today. And so I loved her speech and thought that that was powerful.
I also just want to say, if you're a Republican, look at Nikki Haley as a possible person to run in the future. She's got such a good future. I thought her speech was
written all over
totally.
her.
I thought she was excellent. Al, what'd you make of the Mark and Patricia McCloskey? These are the couple, of course, in St. Louis that held their guns out during a Black Lives Matter. What did you think about the whole theme and these two in particular?
I thought they were great. They were great for what they needed to represent. They represent the other side, because what do I always say, when people look at a situation like the McCloskeys waving their guns, half the people are like, oh my goodness, there are people waving their guns at protesters, and half the people are like, I would do that at my house. I would go get my guns and do what I had to do to protect my family. So I think that they are the perfect looking couple and the perfect acting couple, which is pull your guns and ask questions later, for what this party is trying to get across. And I think that they speak to the Second Amendment people, and I think that they appeal to the fear of the suburban voter, that like literally the barbarians are going to come crashing through the gates and all you're going to have is your AR-15 and Jesus.
Right. I think suburban voters, there's what Lindsay said so well, is what the boxing match is over. Suburban voters, you can see both of them trying to go, both the Biden and the President Trump's campaign, both going for that. Let us know what you thought. Keep writing in. But we're going to move on to the protests and unrest continued last night in Kenosha, Wisconsin, over the police shooting 29-year-old Jacob Blake. So these are demonstrators that are clashing with police after a city-imposed curfew took effect, with more fires being set across the city. Now, there is some new video of the shooting. We have a warning, but I'm not showing any of the actual shooting. We know that it's traumatic. This is a different angle. The footage shows the moments prior to the shooting. You can see Blake wrestling with officers before he breaks free and walks away. He was later shot at least 7 times in the back. Here's what his lawyer, Benjamin Crump, explained about the situation on Good Morning America.
Several witnesses said that the police seemed to be the aggressors from the moment they got on the scene, and the video shows what happened. He was walking away. He wasn't posing a threat to them or anything like that.
We also have an update for you from the father of 6. We've learned that Jacob Blake is now paralyzed from the waist down. Doctors don't know if the injury is permanent or how that has affected the rest of his body, but we do know that there's an situation going on with the movement of his lower half. Linz, I haven't spoken to you yet about this. Thoughts? Just tell me what you're thinking.
I mean, Jacob Blake was paralyzed from the waist down, like you said. We don't know if it's permanent, but he was. He was shot in front of his 3 young kids. So that's also disgusting. And even if he was tussling with the police, we can show you video after video of the same white counterparts doing something similar or resisting arrest and not being shot and almost killed. I think that we have to understand that Kenosha Police Department put in a policy to have body cams put on all their officers 3 years ago. So now we're 3 years later and the body cams have not been instituted, and they didn't plan to institute them until 2022. Who do those body cams affect most? They affect black people most, obviously, because we are the ones that are getting shot and killed by police. So what type of regard does it show for black life if you don't have the body cams? And like Dick Gregory famously said, we need to give police something to lose. And so is your racism and is your disregard for black life more important to you than going home to your family? And a lot of times that answer is no. And if we don't show that in Breonna Taylor's case, we're going to arrest and put the cops in conviction with the crime that they committed, if we don't show for a Tatiana Jefferson that we are going to arrest and convict these cops, then what are we doing? Because we're not sending a message that we're going to regard black life at all. These police officers didn't put on their body cam. They didn't protect this man at all, which is their job first and foremost. And he was shot in front of his 3 kids. And now we stand by, and luckily he's still alive to tell his story. And we watch what happens with this. And I'm almost sure that we will not get a conviction.
I agree. I don't understand what's so controversial about prosecuting criminal cops. I put that up on my Instagram. I don't understand the controversy over that. I think everyone would want that. Al, what's your take? Lindsay, well said.
You know, Lindsay, I just want to clear up something that happened yesterday before we get into what we're talking about. Yesterday, the comments were full of people saying that DBL had not done their due diligence because they said that I compared Philando Castillo to Mr. Blake. So what's his last name?
Jacob Blake, yeah.
To Jacob Blake. And what I thought I was being clear about is that they're 2 separate people. One died from their injuries. One has not passed away, thank God. What I was comparing was the fact that they were both shot by police in front of their children. So I just want to make that completely clear. Our producers work their tail off at about 4 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock every morning, to make sure that we have facts for you guys ready to go. You have never seen a story here on DBL that has not been vetted several times before it's spoken into the camera. With that said, as it regards to Mr. Blake, as it regards to what Lindsay is speaking about, we just want a policy. Every business has a policy. If there's somebody at a fast food place that's a chain that is doing something untoward to the food, there is a policy for discipline. There's a policy for letting the public know who they are, what locations they've been at, if they need to go to the hospital, whatever. We want the same thing for the police. When somebody is shot, what is your policy? When somebody is shot, what happens to that officer? When somebody is shot, what are the ramifications? What can the family expect back? What in terms of financial damages, in terms of hospital expenses, funeral expenses? If you're not going to fix the problem, which would be ideal, we'd just like a set of policies to let us know what's going to happen should an officer be involved in a shooting that's been deemed negligent.
Well said, both of you. All right, well, we need to get to this drama with Jerry Falwell Jr. Have you all heard about this? The conservative religious leader confirmed to ABC News and the Wall Street Journal that he has officially resigned from his post as president of Liberty University. But he reportedly then changed his mind a little bit later. Either way, the school's executive committee is meeting today to decide. So unless you've been under a rock, this follows a bombshell Reuters report about this man. This is Giancarlo Granda, who claims he had a years-long affair with Falwell's wife, Becky, and with Falwell, we're now hearing.
Becky with the good affair.
Becky with the good affair.
I'm sorry.
Way to pop that bubble, man. That's good, Al. It included this affair having sex while Falwell watched with his wife, Becky, with the good affair. Through his lawyer, Falwell has initially denied all these allegations, but then again, switch. This past weekend, he claimed that his wife did have an affair with Giancarlo, who he called, and I'm not joking, a pool boy. I feel like I'm in a telenovela. It's very strange to me, this back and forth. What does it say to you when someone flip-flops like that, Linz?
I mean, who cares about this man's sex life? Like, if he's doing his job, why are we discussing this? I don't know why maybe this one doesn't hit home as much for me, but I'm just like, if he wants to do all that with his wife and they want to go back to
if he wants to watch, that's fine, but he runs the hypocrisy is what matters.
He runs the most conservative university on the planet. He professes to be holier than thou.
He has to deal with the lie he's living. That has nothing to do with
Let me show you how he's dealing with that. Do we have that picture of how he's dealing with that lie he's living? Can we show that picture? You see that picture on a yacht? Yeah, that picture right there.
With his pants undone?
Pants undone with a woman with her pants undone. Looks like he's drinking some kind of grape soda. We'll just leave it at that. Look, you can do, we don't judge here on DBL at all.
Not at all.
You do whatever you want to do.
That's right.
Here's the problem. When you start telling me how I should do what I do and how Tori and Lindsay should do what they do and how you know better than everybody, and that's why you should be the leader, one of the forefront leaders in the evangelical movement, now you're up with this picture, and now there's a pool boy involved that looks like it was going on for nearly a decade, and it looks like there was some viewings.
Yep. We're going to go. The music's taking us out. Becky with the good affair. Fly your freak flag. Just don't talk hypocrisy about it. We'll be right back. That's right. Welcome back to DBL. Well, the COVID-19 news seems to change almost as much as Jerry Falwell Jr.'s story. All right, and we know how hard it is to keep up, but that's why we have our own medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joining us to set the record straight in Onyx. It's so good to see you.
That's black.
Right, onyx.
It's not, no.
It's onyx. Doctor, we've learned that a man in Hong Kong has the first confirmed case of coronavirus reinfection. He had the virus in March, he presented symptoms, then he was cleared in April, but yesterday he has confirmed a new infection, but no symptoms. So what does that mean? Is it the same virus? Has it mutated?
So genetic testing on the strain that the man had showed that it's actually a mutated version of the coronavirus. So it's a different strain of the same virus. And what's very interesting is the first time around, he did have mild flu-like symptoms. The second time around, he had no symptoms. This was picked up asymptomatically on screening. So it wasn't just a different strain of the virus, but his response to the virus was also different. And reinfection is not a concept that's foreign to medicine, you guys. We see it every year with the flu, where we can catch the flu multiple times, and it happens for two main reasons. The first is that the virus can change and mutate, as happened in this case. And the second is that the antibody response or the immune response of the body can wane over time, with some studies saying that it can wane as early as 20 to 30 days after infection. Okay. So this is the first case that we've seen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see more.
Wow.
All right, Doc.
On that news.
I know, we got some viewer questions, and this one's from Sadie. Perfect segue. She asks, how could people who have been infected with the coronavirus and developed antibodies skip the vaccination altogether? So could they skip the vaccination if you've already had it?
So, Al, this is not advised at all. And it's really for those two same reasons that we just talked about. The first is the virus can change and mutate. And the second is that your antibodies from the infection could go away. And so you may be unprotected. So I anticipate that this vaccination is going to be very much like the flu vaccination, where we'll probably have to get it every year.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Asher asks, there have been a lot of ideas for treatments, but the newest is a blood pressure medication. What are your thoughts on this?
So, Tori, I want to clarify something in that question. So blood pressure medications are not really being studied as a treatment, but early on in the pandemic, there was some concern that certain blood pressure medications called ACE inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers may increase the susceptibility to COVID. So there's a large study that just came out of East England that puts these fears to rest and says that that association didn't exist. In fact, people who were hypertensive and on blood pressure medicine with well-controlled blood pressures actually had a protective association with COVID. So that's encouraging. Yeah, I was very happy to see that.
Oh, my goodness. Some good news. I'll take it. Finally, Russell asks, Usain Bolt, obviously the Olympian, just got the coronavirus. If somebody like him can get the virus, what does that mean for people that aren't in great shape?
He's in some good shape.
He's in slightly better shape than me.
Slightly.
I used to beat him in races up till we were like 19.
Yeah, all the time.
He grew.
It means that any of us can get it. Even Al, who is in such great shape, can get the virus. So we have to be extra careful.
Do you think that Usain Bolt gets the virus and then gets rid of it very quickly? You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it knows that he has medals.
Okay. Doctor, thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. It was always good hearing from you. If you guys all have a question about coronavirus you want answered, no matter how silly you think they are, the doc thinks all questions are valuable. Write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com.
What if my question is, could your dress get any pinker?
It's so loud I can't hear you.
It looks like a highlighter. It looks like we're being sponsored by a highlighter company.
It's so loud.
Thank
We'll be
you,
right
Sharpie.
back.
New cars.
Welcome back to DBL. Dr. Sheila Farhang is a dermatologist and skincare expert who's got her finger on the pulse of what's trending in beauty. Lindsay caught up with her earlier in today's DBL Spotlight.
Dr. Sheila Farhang, welcome to DBL.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you are a skincare expert, and we want to know, what is your philosophy and approach to skincare?
Sure, so it may sound a little cliche, but my philosophy is keep it simple and focus on the essentials. I do it for myself and my patients. And another thing is to stay consistent.
Consistency is key, and so many of us follow all these Hollywood trends, and I know that you know all the next upcoming trends. So what are they?
Sure, so it's really interesting. Recently, we've actually been going back in time to more of the natural plant-based products that have been around for years and years, more of the Ayurvedic type medicine. And there are a couple kind of buzz trending products. One of them actually being bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a good plant-based retinol. Nothing wrong with retinol, love my retinol, but sometimes in some people it can be a little irritating in sensitive skin. So bakuchiol has been shown to be equally effective without those side effects. Another thing that I've been seeing is anti-pollution. It really is antioxidants, improving the skin barrier, and sun protection. And so we've gotten a little bit more fancy with the antioxidants. So we'll see a lot of the skin pollution, anti-pollution type of skincare products more in the future as well.
Now you know, and everyone knows, anti-aging is huge. So what's the latest in anti-aging?
Another skincare product that's anti-aging is actually microbiome. So everyone is thinking about microbiome. We've been doing it for our gut. So we want to think, the pre and probiotics. And so we're using this for the skin now too. Really, we got to balance the good and bad bacteria and target some of the good ones coming out.
Now, how do you keep your skin so radiant and beautiful? What are your secrets?
Some of the things that are kind of trendy in Hollywood is also jade rollers and gua sha, like skincare tools. So using those cold tools decreases the swelling in the face. The mechanical movement actually decreases the swelling in the face, and then it actually increases blood flow to the face. So that's a kind of an anti-aging effect.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Sheila Farhang. I have a lot of work to do. I'm taking all of your tips. Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration.
Welcome back to DBL. Can more sleep make you a better basketball player? LeBron James seems
Can having a granola bar in your mouth help you?
I'm so hungry.
Could that make you a better basketball player? We're in between commercials and you're eating like we're waiting to be rescued from a mountain.
I was starving and it was this big and I thought I could do it. Moving on, we're chatting about it in today's Rise and Thrive, sponsored by SoClean. So the Lakers powerhouse says sleep plays a big role in his success. In a recent interview, he said being comfortable is his #1 tip. He makes sure the temperature in the room is set to 68 degrees, and he uses the Calm app to listen to soothing sounds. He's also strict about getting 8 hours of sleep and limiting screen time before bed.
Cavs.
LeBron practices these beneficial habits at home and on the road. When it comes to sleep, for more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-528-6029.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Sleep is everything, Lindsay. I mean,
well said, Alex. It's great.
I have a nerd sleep mask, and it covers my eyes, and it plays music through the side of it. I love it. Lindsay, what do you do to sleep? Weighted blanket?
I take sleep very seriously. Like, I turn off all the lights. I have blackout curtains. I don't keep it at 68, but I keep it around 72 degrees, and I get good night's sleep. And pillows are really important.
And Lindsay sleeps in. Like, she will sleep in to like
Lindsay's
3.
like a 14-year-old on summer break. Like, Lindsay will go to sleep at 2 p.m.
She's like 3 p.m. and I'm not ashamed. Give me a Saturday, you'll see me sleep until 3.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, thank God. I hope you guys have a bright day, as bright as this enormously.
Lindsay be sleeping 4 minutes.
My bright shirt. DBL is new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.
About today on Daily Blast Live.
The first night of the Republican convention kicks off with fiery speeches.
The best is yet to come.
We've got all the standout moments that have people talking today. What do you think, DBL Nation? Jerry Falwell Jr.'s future is in question after a sex scandal comes to light. The explosive allegations about his wife's relationship with the pool boy? Parenting against all odds.
It is a beautiful mess.
A black mom shares her inspiring but difficult journey through transracial adoption. And what made Jennifer Garner burst into tears?
Oh my goodness.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, August 25th. I'm Sam here with Al. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you feeling?
Good. I can't believe it's almost September.
Yes, the year's Dragged but flown by.
Dragged but flown by. What do they say? They say, for instance, parenting, the days are long, but the weeks are fast.
Oh, is that a saying? I don't know if that's a saying.
You don't go on parenting blogs?
No, I do not. I didn't even know they existed until right now.
Jeff, have you heard of that saying? Jeff joins us from home.
That sounds like a one and only Sam saying.
No, it isn't.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ask your wife, Jordan. All the parenting blogs have memes that say the days are long, but the weeks are fast. But okay. Glad I'm the only one doing research for my kids. All right, let's get to the top of the news. So it is the Republicans' turn. The GOP convention kicked off with some fiery speeches by Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend, former Fox News anchor Kimberly Guilfoyle. Take a look.
This election is shaping up to be church, work, and school versus rioting, looting, and vandalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Republicans also featured Tim Scott, Congress's only black GOP senator, as well as former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who both embraced the president and his policies. Watch.
Make no mistake, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want a cultural revolution, a fundamentally different America.
We seek a nation that rises together, not falls apart in anarchy and anger. We know that the only way to overcome America's challenges is to embrace America's strengths.
Okay, so I'm reading your comments as we are live, DBL Nation. We have a lot of them. I'm going to get to them in a moment. Jeff, what did you think of night one of the RNC?
You know, Sam, again, it was night one. Listen, I had it on in the background, to be perfectly honest with you. There was a lot of yelling. I didn't understand all the yelling, but I'm more of a guy that wants to see people reach across the aisle. I want to hear what you're going to do. I don't want to hear why the other side is bad. I already formulate my own opinions. Tell me why yours is good. So I think they need to do a little bit more of that in the days to come. They promised that, so I hope to see that. But a lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling. In fact, some of the comments said spoke to that, Jeff. But then we have a lot of people applauding them, and I want to make sure that I bring in all of these DBL Nation comments. So we have Deb on Instagram. Nikki Haley spoke so well at the RNC. We will make America great again in November. Molly on Instagram. I thought the first day of the RNC was spectacular. And then we have some of those comments echoing Jeff's sentiment that there was too much yelling, and Leslie on Facebook saying, please, couldn't stomach watching it, a bunch of lies. What did you think, Al?
I think in terms of what they were trying to do, it was a home run. Honestly, Sam, and let that sneeze go. You know, honestly, it's like, you know, people kind of lambasted the yelling, but that's passion to the people on that side. They want to see that, and they're doing a good job of setting up what their narrative is going to be. And their narrative is, if Democrats get elected, your life in the suburbs is going to change. That's why they're having the McCloskeys on, the people that wave those guns.
What did you make about that? Because we're getting, again, most of the comments that I'm seeing, and I'm always reading your comments, DBL Nation, most of you seem to be confused that they were on.
I don't see what the confusion is. And Jeff, I want to get your thoughts on this. I think the McCloskeys, like we say about every story, we're all watching the same thing, but we're seeing something different. Half the people look at the McCloskeys and they are like, oh my goodness, these people have AR-15s and they're pointing them at unarmed protesters. I can't believe it's outrageous. And other people are like, I would do that. I would do that. If I'm on my property and I feel like my life is threatened and my dog and my wife are threatened, I'm getting the AR and I'm going to push back the barbarians at the gate. And I think that's what they represent to the RNC. And I think they look like the scared suburbs. They literally look like the terrified suburbs. So I think that was a good photo op for them.
All right. Well, we have Jeff, did you want to put a button on that, or can I move on to the next story?
No, I agree with Al, you know, and I think each base is just galvanizing their far left or their far right, and they might not even be that far. I'm just more, Sam, down a middle guy, and I just want to hear something that's going to bring the country together. You know, that's all I'm looking for. It seems simple in theory, but it's not, and I understand what they have to do. They have to galvanize their base and reassure those votes, so maybe I'm just looking at it with different eyes, but, you know, politics just isn't my bag, maybe.
Oh, hey.
I like it.
I like that too. We got a saucy Jeff today. So the protests and unrest did continue last night in Kenosha, Wisconsin, over police shooting 29-year-old Jacob Blake. Demonstrators clashed with police after a city-imposed curfew took effect, with more fires being set across the city. So there is new video of the shooting. I want to warn you, it is graphic. The footage shows the moments prior to the shooting. You can see Blake wrestling with officers before he breaks free and walks away. He was later shot at least 7 times in the back. Here's what his lawyer, Ben Crump, explained about the situation on Good Morning America.
Several witnesses said that the police seemed to be the aggressors from the moment they got on the scene, and the video shows what happened. He was walking away. He wasn't posing a threat to them or anything like that.
So we've also learned that Jacob Blake is now paralyzed from the waist down, but doctors don't know if his injury is permanent. My concern here, Al, and this is definitely going to show my privilege, because when I call the police, I do not fear for my life, right? And my concern here is that we are continuing to see a disconnect between I won't even say citizens and the police. I will say people of color and the police. Given some of these recent videos, given our history, do you fear? I just want us to have a really open and honest conversation here in DBL. When you call the police, because let me just preface this, because I'm reading your comments, and a lot of you will say, well, why did he resist arrest, if that's even what he's doing? We don't know all the details yet. We are still learning. But let's say he resisted arrest. Do you fear calling the police? Do you fear if you're being handcuffed?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's so ingrained in me that I know that if I get pulled over, I'm putting my chances at 80-20, that something really, really bad is going to happen. So just like any other human being, I try and mitigate that risk by not calling the police at any time. Jeff, I've told you this before. I was up at Walgreens a couple months ago, probably more than that now. It was pre-COVID, picking up a prescription, and I'm in my favorite car, Black Beauty, and a young black kid, probably 16, 17, backed out, hit me, didn't really do any damage, and there was a police officer in the parking lot, and he said, "Do you want to get that police officer?" And I was like, absolutely not. And I told him, as an older black man to a younger black man, you don't involve the police, unfortunately, unless you have to. So that's kind of how I live. It's kept me alive to this point by being diligent with things like that. So unfortunately, I can't view the police the same way other people can. And until we start to look at this as not just a people of color problem, but all of our problem, we're not going to go anywhere, because every time we see these videos, it's he shouldn't have been arresting, she kicked him, he pushed, he reached, he did. So there's always going to be a reason to not address it.
Right, but I want us to have the conversation. I agree with you tenfold, but Jeff, to Al's point, of course, we all need to be in this together, but it's a fact that you and I, Jeff, do not fear or hesitate when we call the police or when we involve the police. And again, not all police officers are bad. That's very important to say. We had Evie Pompouris on the show, dear friend of mine, former New York Police Department. So, but at the same token, we got to make sure that we have the conversation that Albert Jackson, an incredible person, and it shouldn't matter if you're an incredible person or not, but an incredible person hesitates, Jeff, before picking up the phone to involve the police. How do we make sure that we can bridge that gap?
So it's going to take a while, Sam, to do that. Now, thank you for sharing that story, because I think a lot of people out there don't even realize that that is a thing. So thank you for making that a thing. Maybe it opens people's eyes to the other side. On that side as well, you have to look that these do not represent all police officers, right? In every lawn, there's some bad weeds, right? It's no matter how hard you try to clean your lawn up, there's always going to be some weeds. And we have video of all the weeds, and I understand there's more stories probably than I even realize, right? But I want people to realize both sides. What we need to do is put money back into police. This is one, if I'm going to talk politics at all, this is one thing I'm pretty strongly standing on, is that we need training in de-escalation. It should never come to this point with people running away. People should be trained in de-escalating that situation. It should have never got to a point where you need seven bullets in your back. I mean, we need to reform our police department. We need to put money back into that. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but that's just my opinion. That's what we need to do. We need better training. We need mental tests, and we need de-escalation. Maybe separate the police department into therapy, hands-on unit. I don't know, but something needs to be done.
Right, and Jeff, you only get heat when you're speaking from your heart, so take that heat and look at it as a good thing. And I'll just say this, the thing that black folks are asking for isn't like this great reformation. It's just, we just want protocols for what happens when an officer shoots somebody. What happens? What are the guidelines? What are the discipline? What can a citizen do to protect themselves and make sure they're fairly represented? So that's all. It's just equal. We just want to know.
Yeah. I
totally believe in that too, Al, but I think that's going to take more money being put back into the police force to reform that type of law. That's what I'm saying. I want things to get better, guys. I'm not trying to cause problems. I want things to get better from here on out.
Yeah, I'm with you. Do we have, I know I heard the music playing when Al was, how long do I have? It's time to go.
Yes,
okay.
Super time to go. But thank you, Booth, for giving us a couple extra seconds.
Thank you for that. Jeff, do not go away. Coming up on
great
DBL.
Conversation, guys.
Yeah,
thank
I
you
wish
for
we could
letting us have that.
Yeah, we appreciate the conversation here in DBL. I wish we had more time. Our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us to clear up more coronavirus confusion. It's a segment you never want to miss. And check out the studio. Most of our DBL coworkers still at home during the pandemic. We appreciate all their hard work. We'll be right back.
Do you have a life insurance?
Welcome back to DBL. Coronavirus news seems to change on the daily, and that's why we have our medical expert, my girl, Dr. Payal Kohli, here to clear up any confusion and to answer your questions. Earlier today, my girl Tori and myself caught up with the doctor. Take a look.
Doctor, we've learned that a man in Hong Kong has the first confirmed case of coronavirus reinfection. He had the virus in March, he presented symptoms, then he was cleared in April, but yesterday he has confirmed a new infection, but no symptoms. So what does that mean? Is it the same virus? Has it mutated?
So genetic testing on the strain that the man had showed that it's actually a mutated version of the coronavirus. So it's a different strain of the same virus. And what's very interesting is the first time around, he did have mild flu-like symptoms. The second time around, he had no symptoms. This was picked up asymptomatically on screening. So it wasn't just a different strain of the virus, but his response to the virus was also different. And reinfection is not a concept that's foreign to medicine, you guys. We see it every year with the flu, where we can catch the flu multiple times. And it happens for two main reasons. The first is that the virus can change and mutate, as happened in this case. And the second is that the antibody response or the immune response of the body can wane over time, with some studies saying that it can wane as early as 20 to 30 days after infection. Okay. So this is the first case that we've seen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see more.
Wow.
All right, Doc.
On that news.
I know, we got some viewer questions, and this one's from Sadie. Perfect segue. She asks, how could people who have been infected with the coronavirus and developed antibodies skip the vaccination altogether? So could they skip the vaccination if you've already had it?
So, Al, this is not advised at all. And it's really for those two same reasons that we just talked about. The first is the virus can change and mutate. And the second is that your antibodies from the infection could go away. And so you may be unprotected. So I anticipate that this vaccination is going to be very much like the flu vaccination, where we'll probably have to get it every year.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Asher asks, there have been a lot of ideas for treatments, but the newest is a blood pressure medication. What are your thoughts on this?
So, Tori, I want to clarify something in that question. So blood pressure medications are not really being studied as a treatment, but early on in the pandemic, there was some concern that certain blood pressure medications called ACE inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers may increase the susceptibility to COVID. So there's a large study that just came out of East England that puts these fears to rest and says that that association didn't exist. In fact, people who were hypertensive and on blood pressure medicine with well-controlled blood pressures actually had a protective association with COVID. So that's encouraging. Yeah, I was very happy to see that.
Oh, my goodness. Some good news. I'll take it. Finally, Russell asks, Usain Bolt, obviously the Olympian, just got the coronavirus. If somebody like him can get the virus, what does that mean for people that aren't in great shape?
He's in some good shape.
He's in slightly better shape than me.
Slightly.
I used to beat him in races up till we were like 19.
Yeah, all the time.
He grew.
It means that any of us can get it. Even Al, who is in such great shape, can get the virus. So we have to be extra careful.
Do you think that Usain Bolt gets the virus and then gets rid of it very quickly? You know what I mean?
No,
okay.
I don't think it knows that he has medals.
Okay. Doctor, thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. It was always good hearing from you. If you guys all have a question about coronavirus you want answered, no matter how silly you think they are, the doc thinks all questions are valuable. Write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com.
What if my question is, could your dress get any pinker?
It's so loud I can't hear you.
It looks like a highlighter. It looks like we're being sponsored by a highlighter company.
It's so loud.
Thank
We'll be
you,
right
Sharpie.
back.
New cars.
Welcome back to DBL. All right, so a lot of you are talking about all the drama with Jerry Falwell Jr. So the conservative religious leader confirmed today to the Associated Press that he is officially resigned from his post as president of Liberty University. This follows a bombshell Reuters report about this man, Giancarlo Granda, who claims he had a years-long affair with Falwell and his wife, Becky.
Becky with the good affair.
That's a play on Becky with the good hair, which included him having sex with her while Falwell watched. Through his lawyer, Falwell initially denied all the allegations, but then this past weekend claimed that his wife had an affair with Giancarlo, who he called the pool boy. Woo. Okay, our DBL Nation has a lot to say about this. Let me start with you, Al. Does his affair impact his role as president of Liberty University?
Yeah. It does, Sam. When you're the evangelicals, one of the most forefront leaders, and you get caught, this is what, 2 weeks after that picture leaked, where he was, that picture right there,
wow.
you know, that they have a code of conduct at Liberty University, which also excludes holding hands of the opposite sex on campus. So if they can't do that, you can do this, bruh. Plus, now we're getting a 7-year affair. Apparently, my man got screenshots and emails and texts, so it's not looking
There's a lot of receipts,
good.
Jeff.
Yes,
a lot of receipts.
all the receipts.
And again, to Al's point, if he weren't the president of this university, who are we to judge what's going on in his household? But the fact that they have a code of conduct that he enforces, but then he himself doesn't follow, pretty hypocritical.
What if he added those two things to the code of conduct? It's all good.
Jeff.
All right, so let me ask you guys this. So does your sexual preference have to reflect your occupation?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is when you your whole institution is set up on these strict morals, and then you are now seen to be leading a lifestyle that you yourself called deviant and attacked other people for, you are now subject to be disciplined as any other citizen would not, because it's like to each their own. But when you make everybody else's own your own, you're subject to now that scrutiny.
All right. Maybe I don't know enough about this story. I thought he was just, you know, getting freaky or something. I don't know all the details, I guess, behind it.
Yeah, and again, I think, you know, if he wasn't, to Al's point, the president of this university that preaches all of that, then we would not have a say about it. But it goes against everything that he enforces within that.
Right. His father and himself were the leader of the evangelical movement, and so he doesn't have any leeway like anybody else would, especially not a student. I'm sure there have been many have been kicked off campus for much less.
Got it. All right, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Hello, I want
Welcome back to DBL. Now, if you guys have been watching our show, you know that Sam kicked it off by saying a famous quote about kids, and that was that the days are long, but the years are fast.
The weeks are fast.
The weeks are fast, but no, you said the years are fast.
I said the weeks are fast.
You
the
said,
days are long, but the weeks are fast. What's the comment?
The comment is, Sam, it's the days are long, but the years are short.
Okay,
so
got it.
It was similar.
All right, we'll be right back. We've got a lot coming up.
Live, we're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Al. Jeff joining us from home. So, Jeff, I got the saying wrong.
I heard. That was hilarious. I was laughing just listening to you guys.
I can never say
Sam
it right.
Shocker original.
Thanks to the viewer for correcting me. I appreciate it. All right, so it is that time of year again. I'm sure Jeff is really excited. The pumpkin spice latte is back. Starbucks has unleashed the American obsession earlier than ever this year. Some love it, others despise it, and all that it entails. Either way, it looks like pumpkin spice is a force to be reckoned with, and it is here to stay. I'm going to save Jeff because we all know he loves himself a little pumpkin spice latte, a little PSL. Do you like a PSL?
I'm not a fan. I understand that it reminds people of the season, and so that's why I have a question for Jeff. Jeff, do you think we should just pick a day because it seems like it gets released earlier and earlier every year? I say September 1st, and then everybody's happy. September is kind of the beginning of starting to at least think about it getting a little cold.
I'd say it like this, Al. If I was running for president, I would implement this law, and I'd be running as an independent. You cannot order a pumpkin spice latte unless you have a hooded sweatshirt on or anything thicker. If you're wearing a short sleeve T-shirt, no pumpkin spice.
It's not cold enough yet. I like that.
That makes sense to me. Your idea?
September 1st.
That's in 5 days, bro.
Yes.
Like, really? So
but they keep pushing it back in another couple years. It's going to be the middle of July they're releasing it.
But you could have gone a little bit longer of a stretch than, say, 5 days as your example. Jeff, that makes sense. You want to be chilly and cozy.
But what if you're in Hawaii? You can't have a PSL in Hawaii?
You can have an iced PSL in Hawaii.
You got to come to the States. You got to come to the chilly States.
Yeah, you can't get palm trees and PSL. You got to pick one of the two.
It's true. Okay, so Jennifer Garner is binge watching during the pandemic. She posted a video narrating her emotional reaction to finishing The Office. Watch.
Guess what? We finished it, and guess what? It gave me some really big feelings. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, my goodness. Look who needed a big cry and maybe a shower. would have been helpful, but it's just nice to know you can still just feel so much passion about something, right? So thank you. If you've ever heard of this show, The Office, you should try it. It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I saw this on Instagram last night. Now, she did not know that she pressed slow-mo. So that was an accident. So that's also why it went viral, because it was hilarious that she had no idea that she had it on slow-mo. So Jeff, what shows were you really sad to finish after binging, especially during the pandemic?
I'm guessing The Sopranos.
I binged The Sopranos during the pandemic. I binged it. That was one of them. There's so many that I've binged during the pandemic, like I'm sure everybody has. But one that hasn't been like mainstream is called The Last Kingdom. I love that show. My wife loves that show. People got to get on it. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Get on the train.
What's Uhtred and Uhtred?
That's one of the main characters. Jeff, you were telling me about this 2 years ago. I have to get on it. Yes, I've been slacking. All Jeff's suggestions are good.
I don't know. I started it, Jeff. I didn't. Let's just say I didn't finish the first episode.
Is crazy.
Okay, I don't know about that. What's your binge-worthy?
Jeff comes through with this manly choice. Mine was Married at First Sight.
Of course.
Me and my girl are junkies for the show. Obviously, we're all caught up with 90 Days, so we needed a new one. So we're doing Married at First Sight. And you know who's the biggest Married at First Sight fan?
Who?
Our big boss, Lisa Kudrow.
Really?
Lisa Kudrow. She and I. Let's get her on the show then. Come on.
But Lisa
Kudrow is a big fan. Yeah, yes. She and I text about it. Yes.
All right. I'd be into Married at First Sight.
Show.
I really like Little Fires Everywhere, and I was so disappointed when it was over with. So this is on Hulu. It's incredible. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely suggest.
When you say over with,
it.
like not getting a second season?
No, I'm sure it's going to get a second season because it was a huge hit, but it was only like 6 episodes, and when it was done, my husband and I were so disappointed because it's addictive and it's so relevant in today's climate.
I was the same way with Mindhunter too. Mindhunter, yeah.
Mindhunter.
It did two great seasons, and then it's
serial
gone.
killer.
Yeah, it's gone now, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I heard that they fired the whole cast. It's some weird financial stuff going on with that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that show too.
Very sad.
Okay. So Ellen Pompeo is not thrilled about watching herself age on Grey's Anatomy. So she has played Dr. Meredith Grey since it premiered in 2005 and recently spoke about aging on the small screen on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast. Have a listen.
I do not want to be the grapes dying on the vine. Like already to watch myself age from 33 to 50 now on screen, that's not so fun because you really see it because I'm in the same clothes, right? I'm in the same character.
Yeah.
So the way I see myself aging is, that's a
Whoa, I had no idea that Grey's Anatomy is still on.
I was
crazy.
Shocked.
Like 2 decades now?
We cover some crazy stories. I was as shocked about that as many stories that we've run. Jeff,
what do you think of aging?
I understand. I mean, this is a business where your looks do count, and let's be honest, whether you're on camera or not, your looks count in terms of like getting hired. And that's why I wanted to ask Jeff, you decided to go gray pretty early, man, and it really worked for you. Like, why didn't you kind of fight to dye your hair? Because I think a lot of men and women, but dudes, we really think about that.
I did dye it for a little bit, Al. I didn't think I was getting the roles or going out for the right role. So I put dye in my hair right before I got this job. I actually went gray when I auditioned for this job. But there was a little point where I wasn't working, so I tried dyeing my hair and changing it up. It turns out I just sucked and I couldn't get the job with no hair or gray hair or whatever. So you have to get better in this business. But as far as Miss Pompeo goes, I forgot her first name, so I called her Miss. Listen, be happy you had a job for 20 years. How about that? You got a SAG pension. You probably got a raise every single year. How about instead of boo-hooing, we all get old?
Hey.
How about thank God that you're working in this industry?
I'm sure she is grateful. But I love when Jeff is fired up. I'm sure she is grateful. She can be grateful and then also say it's tough aging in this industry. She can have duality of thought.
You can't stop.
Yeah, but women, it's different.
Not Erica Cobb.
Yeah, not Erica Cobb. Erica Cobb does not age. Jeffrey, when men age, you guys are seen in the industry, and I would even say in society, as like a nice aged wine. Like the more you age,
Silver Fox.
The more you age, the better you get. Women are seen as almost
I like when I'm making a generalization and then a woman scolds me for not supporting women. I support women.
I never said you don't support women. I'm just saying women, there's totally a double standard.
You called me Jeffrey, which means I'm in trouble.
That's a good point.
That's a great point. I apologize for
All
calling you
she needs
Jeffrey.
is that middle name, Jeff, and you're really in trouble.
But women do have an expiration date.
And then I would have had to shut my screen off.
I'm glad I got to say something.
I'll agree
Thanks,
with Sam.
guys.
There is an expiration date with women, especially for leading women that are in the romantic lead.
Yes. We need to be better about that. I think women look great. Look at all my wrinkles.
Oh, stop it.
No, I have a ton. I know we have great lighting in here, but let me tell you, because I'm breastfeeding and because I had a kid, I haven't had Botox in 2 years. I used to get Botox. I'm being very transparent right now, but Mama can't get Botox because she's nursing, and I got wrinkles everywhere. And you know what? I'm going to embrace it, damn it.
That's right.
Am I allowed to say that word on
Power
TV?
to the wrinkles.
Yes. It just shows that I'm mature.
There we go. Took a while. We got there. It's a long walk around a pond.
So this next story would give anyone chills. A Detroit woman who was declared dead actually woke up inside a funeral home. Wow. 20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp has undisclosed medical issues. She was found unresponsive by her mother, who called 911 after paramedics worked on her for an hour. She was sent to a funeral home where she eventually woke up. How is this possible? And I will say that she is in critical condition, so this is still a very sensitive story. But that is like, I would feel like anybody's worst nightmare, Jeff.
Could you imagine waking up in the morgue? Is that where she woke up? Like in one of those
at the
freezers?
funeral home, but they do have a morgue down at the bottom, so I'm sure she wasn't upstairs where they display the body. So I'm sure she was, like you said, Jeff, in a morgue. I mean, that's literally what scare tactics in what was the one Joe Rogan was on, Fear Factor? People going into caskets and sitting there.
I did that on this show.
I can't. Oh yes, I remember.
Yes,
that's your fear. Talk about that.
Well, I'm claustrophobic, so yeah, I can't even imagine being in a morgue or being in a casket and then waking up. That's definitely one of my greatest fears.
My goodness.
So I just don't understand how this could have happened. If they worked on her for an hour, was she pronounced? So she must have been pronounced dead for 1 hour. That's unbelievable.
How about her family? How about her family, Sam? They told her that she was dead, probably.
I'm sure they did, yes. And then they get the phone call, no, she's alive. You're like, what, is this a radio prank? Like that, that must have been just such a tugging of emotions.
I can't even imagine, but she is still in critical condition, and our thoughts and prayers are with her. We hope that she can make a recovery, a full recovery. So, Jeff, stick around. Coming up on DBL, meet a family that's proving love truly is colorblind. How they are bravely navigating transracial adoption. Do not miss this powerful story coming up next.
Introducing the future of fitness.
Welcome back to DBL. A family in North Carolina has proven that love is colorblind, isn't it always? But their journey through transracial adoption has not been easy, let's be honest. So earlier, I got a chance to sit down with Kia Jones Baldwin to learn more about her family's journey.
Hi, my name is Aiden. Some of y'all might be wondering why my siblings are different colors.
To love beyond color.
I am biracial, which means black and white. So I was adopted in a black family.
Meet the Jones Baldwin family.
I am Aiden's sister, and my name is Zaria.
4 siblings.
This is my sister Carla.
None of whom are related by blood.
This is my baby brother Preston. Mom and Dad.
Thank you, Aiden.
But DNA doesn't make you family.
It's raising cultures. That's what we do. Me and my husband, we raise cultures. We raise white, we raise black, we raise biracial. Honey, we raising them all, okay?
Kia and Ricardo met 15 years ago when Kia's biological daughter Zaria was 2. Hoping to give her a sibling, the couple tried to have a child naturally. When that didn't work, they tried in vitro. When that didn't work, they tried surrogacy. But God had other plans.
In 7th grade, we had a class together, which made us talk even more. Then she started riding the bus with me home. She started bringing baskets of clothes to me. And I never knew why. I was like,
Carly.
I ain't never next thing I know, she lived and got a whole room.
Then came the adoption of their Spitfire, aka Aiden. And newest to the family is little Princeton.
Today is adoption day for us, and we are so excited. It has been a 2-year journey. They told us that he was only going to be with us for maybe about 3 months. And it's 2 years later.
In this family, love is love, but the world doesn't always agree, especially when it comes to black parents and a white child.
Came back from Tennessee where a woman accused me of kidnapping my child. I was just trying to get him some pictures taken. Had the police called on me.
Even a simple visit to the doctor can reveal our society's embedded racism.
The lady that was checking us in, she was like, do you have guardianship paperwork? I want the world to understand that everything is not always what it seems like. Families don't have to match. I shouldn't have to carry around my adoption paperwork to prove that my son is my son.
Despite the looks, the whispers, and outright racist actions, this family celebrates their story.
Princeton loves me in his heart. Princeton loves me in his heart.
Their message? Adopt, because love is beautifully colorful.
This is my family, the Jones Baldwin. I love them.
Bye!
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Kia, welcome to DBL. Your family story is inspiring. Let's be honest, in our country, there's a double standard when it comes to transracial adoption. So can you do me a favor and tell me about your experience with that?
Yes, you know, transracial adoption is a beautiful thing. Now, it does have double standards. You know, when you see a Caucasian family with African-American children, it's almost like, oh, they're the saviors. You know, it's that they have a savior complex, and they've saved these children from, you know, third world countries or a drug-addicted mother. However, when you see a African-American couple with a Caucasian child, it's almost like, why did you take that child away from their privilege? You should have left him with the white family. Yeah. Or it's almost like, you know, why didn't you adopt a black child?
Yeah, I mean, for me, maybe I'm crazy, Kia, but when I see that, I just say, oh, there's a child that's loved and cared for. I really don't take it much past that. Can you tell us what the scariest moment of being Princeton's mom was?
You know, it's when we get those, the police called on us for people thinking that we've kidnapped our child. I think those are the scariest moments because we literally have to prove that we are his parents by pulling out the adoption paperwork. So that has been the scariest thing.
Yeah, that's just dehumanizing, and it just shouldn't happen. Not only are you raising a transracial family, but you also have a husband that's a police officer. So I'm wondering, how has the Black Lives Matter movement impacted your family?
Well, we wake up in this skin that we can't take off every day. Of course, we're African American before we're anything else. And my husband, he is very passionate about his career. He loves being a police officer. It's been, you have to choose. You have to choose Black Lives. You have to choose Blue Line. And, we're learning how to just choose to love our family at this time and be supportive.
I love it. Now, okay, Kia, I'm going to set a situation for you. Let's say I'm somebody at home and I'm kind of going back and forth about transracial adoption. What would you tell them about that process?
I've heard one time that it is a beautiful mess because it's beautiful. We get to love on these children, but it's a mess because you have the foster care supervisors, the judges, and all of these things. But if you're contemplating it, pray about it and then do it. It's such a needed thing, and it's wonderful. My family has been tremendously blessed because of it.
Well, they are lucky to have you as a mom. We are lucky to have you as a guest. You have to make me a promise right now, Kia. You're going to come back and keep us updated on how you and your family are doing.
We will. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I love it. All right, guys. That's Kia. We appreciate you sharing your incredible story with us. And for those of you that want to follow this amazing family, go to Raising Cultures on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back.
It's only a matter of time until...
Welcome back to DBL. Can more sleep make you a better basketball player? Well, LeBron James seems to think so. We are chatting about it in today's Rise and Thrive, sponsored by So Clean. The Lakers powerhouse says sleep plays a big role in his success. In a recent interview, he said being comfortable is his #1 tip. He makes sure the temperature in the room is set to 60 degrees and uses the Calm app to listen to soothing sounds. He also is strict about getting 8 hours of sleep and limiting screen time before bed. LeBron practices these beneficial habits at home and on the road. So when it comes to sleep, for more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-528-6029. I know you love LeBron James. He's your boy. This makes sense to me.
Yes, sleep is important. I try and get between 6 and 8 every night. Jeff, where are you at with your sleep?
I try. I mean, if the greatest basketball player next to Michael Jordan, I guess, and Kobe Bryant, if one of the best basketball players says it's true, it's got to be true. Although he is partners in that app, so he's pushing an agenda over there.
Oh, Jeff with the T.
I will say what rings the most true to me is the thermostat. I have like a weird thing with the thermostat. It has to be at a certain temperature, and he's right. If it's like 1 degree
you can tell?
Oh, I do, and my husband thinks I'm psycho. But I literally in the middle of the night, I'm like, nope, it's not 69 in here, it's 70. And I will go and I'll change
Much
it.
to his dismay.
Jeff, is there anything that you depend on when it comes to sleep, whether it be the thermostat, whether it be having a sleep app, white noise?
I can't have my knees touch. I like to sleep on my side, and I can't have my knees touch. I need like a pillow or blanket in there.
I'm with Jeff on that one. You can kind of feel the bone in there, and it feels weird. I don't like it.
Stick a pillow in it, right?
I can't stick a pillow between my knees,
No
Sam.
pillow.
I don't want a pillow between my knees. That's weird.
It's weird that you let your knees touch. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Introducing
Comments. Okay, so we got on the adoption story, great story, by the way. Rita on Facebook says, love the family adoption story. Way to go, Al.
Beautiful.
Heather says, they say that both ways, a white family with a black baby or a black family with a white baby, people will get over it. It's all about the happy family.
That's right.
Amen. and the woman waking up in a funeral home. We got Denise on Facebook. She says, Sam, waking up in a casket, it's also my greatest fear. I know, Denise. I know.
And you overcame that fear live on the show.
Kinda. I did do it live on the show, but I don't think I overcame it. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Have a great day. We love you. Al, you too. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Of the Republican convention kicks off with fiery speeches.
The best is yet to come.
We've got all the standout moments that have people talking today. What do you think, DBL Nation? Jerry Falwell Jr.'s future is in question after a sex scandal comes to light. The explosive allegations about his wife's relationship with the pool boy? Parenting against all odds.
It is a beautiful mess.
A black mom shares her inspiring but difficult journey through transracial adoption. And what made Jennifer Garner burst into tears?
Oh my goodness.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, August 25th. I'm Sam here with Al. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you feeling?
Good. I can't believe it's almost September.
Yes, the year's dragged but flown by.
Dragged but flown by. What do they say? They say, for instance, parenting, the days are long but the weeks are fast.
Oh, is that a saying? I don't know if that's a saying.
You don't go on parenting blogs?
No, I do not. I didn't even know they existed until right now.
Jeff, have you heard of that saying? Jeff joins us from home.
That sounds like a one and only Sam saying.
No, it isn't.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ask your wife, Jordan. All the parenting blogs have memes that say the days are long, but the weeks are fast. But okay. Glad I'm the only one doing research for my kids. All right, let's get to the top of the news. So it is the Republicans' turn. The GOP convention kicked off with some fiery speeches by Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend, former Fox News anchor Kimberly Guilfoyle. Take a look.
This election is shaping up to be church, work, and school versus rioting, looting, and vandalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Republicans also featured Tim Scott, Congress's only black GOP senator, as well as former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who both embraced the president and his policies. Watch.
Make no mistake, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want a cultural revolution, a fundamentally different America.
We seek a nation that rises together, not falls apart in anarchy and anger. We know that the only way to overcome America's challenges is to embrace America's strengths.
Okay, so I'm reading your comments as we are live, DBL Nation. We have a lot of them. I'm going to get to them in a moment. Jeff, what did you think of night one of the RNC?
You know, Sam, again, it was night one. I don't take... listen, I had it on in the background, to be perfectly honest with you. There was a lot of yelling. I didn't understand all the yelling, but I'm more of a guy that wants to see people reach across the aisle. I want to hear what you're going to do. I don't want to hear why the other side is bad. I already formulate my own opinions. Tell me why yours is good. So I think they need to do a little bit more of that in the days to come. They promised that, so I hope to see that. But a lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling. In fact, some of the comments said spoke to that, Jeff. But then we have a lot of people applauding them, and I want to make sure that I bring in all of these DBL Nation comments. So we have Deb on Instagram. Nikki Haley spoke so well at the RNC. We will make America great again in November. Molly on Instagram. I thought the first day of the RNC was spectacular. And then we have some of those comments echoing Jeff's sentiment that there was too much yelling, and Leslie on Facebook saying, please, couldn't stomach watching it, a bunch of lies. What did you think, Al?
I think in terms of what they were trying to do was a home run. Honestly, Sam, and let that sneeze go. You know, honestly, it's like, you know, people kind of lambasted the yelling, but that's passion to the people on that side. They want to see that, and they're doing a good job of setting up what their narrative is going to be. And their narrative is, if Democrats get elected, your life in the suburbs is going to change. That's why they're having the McCloskeys on, the people that wave those guns.
What did you make about that? Because we're getting, again, most of the comments that I'm seeing, and I'm always reading your comments, DBL Nation, most of you seem to be confused that they were on.
I don't see what the confusion is. And Jeff, I want to get your thoughts on this. I think the McCloskeys, like we say about every story, we're all watching the same thing, but we're seeing something different. Half the people look at the McCloskeys and they are like, oh my goodness, these people have AR-15s and they're pointing them at unarmed protesters. I can't believe it's outrageous. And other people are like, I would do that. I would do that. If I'm on my property and I feel like my life is threatened and my dog and my wife are threatened, I'm getting the AR and I'm going to push back the barbarians at the gate. And I think that's what they represent to the RNC. And I think they look like the scared suburbs. They literally look like the terrified suburbs. So I think that was a good photo op for them.
All right. Well, we have Jeff, did you want to put a button on that, or can I move on to the next story?
No, I agree with Al, you know, and I think each base is just galvanizing their far left or their far right, and they might not even be that far. I'm just more, Sam, down a middle guy, and I just want to hear something that's going to bring the country together. You know, that's all I'm looking for. It seems simple in theory, but it's not, and I understand what they have to do. They have to galvanize their base and reassure those votes, so maybe I'm just looking at it with different eyes, but, you know, politics just isn't my bag, baby.
Oh, hey.
I like it.
I like that, too. We got a saucy Jeff today. So the protests and unrest did continue last night in Kenosha, Wisconsin, over police shooting 29-year-old Jacob Blake. Demonstrators clashed with police after a city-imposed curfew took effect, with more fires being set across the city. So there is new video of the shooting. I want to warn you, it is graphic. The footage shows the moments prior to the shooting. You can see Blake wrestling with officers before he breaks free and walks away. He was later shot at least 7 times in the back. Here's what his lawyer, Ben Crump, explained about the situation on Good Morning America.
Several witnesses said that the police seemed to be the aggressors from the moment they got on the scene, and the video shows what happened. He was walking away. He wasn't posing a threat to them or anything like that.
So we've also learned that Jacob Blake is now paralyzed from the waist down, but doctors don't know if his injury is permanent. My concern here, Al, and this is definitely going to show my privilege, because when I call the police, I do not fear for my life, right? And my concern here is that we are continuing to see a disconnect between I won't even say citizens and the police. I will say people of color and the police. Given some of these recent videos, given our history, do you fear? I just want us to have a really open and honest conversation here in DBL. when you call the police, because let me just preface this, because I'm reading your comments, and a lot of you will say, well, why did he resist arrest, if that's even what he's doing? We don't know all the details yet. We are still learning. But let's say he resisted arrest. Do you fear calling the police? Do you fear if you're being handcuffed?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's so ingrained in me that I know that if I get pulled over, I'm putting my chances at 80-20. That something really, really bad is going to happen. So just like any other human being, I try and mitigate that risk by not calling the police at any time. Jeff, I've told you this before. I was up at Walgreens a couple months ago, probably more than that now. It was pre-COVID, picking up a prescription. And, I'm in my favorite car, Black Beauty. And a young black kid, probably 16, 17, backed out, hit me, didn't really do any damage. And there was a police officer in the parking lot. And he said, do you want to get that police officer? And I was like, absolutely not. And I told him, as an older black man to a younger black man, you don't involve the police, unfortunately, unless you have to. So that's kind of how I live. It's kept me alive to this point by being diligent with things like that. So unfortunately, I can't view the police the same way other people can. And until we start to look at this as not just a people of color problem, but all of our problem, we're not going to go anywhere, because every time we see these videos, it's he shouldn't have been arresting, she kicked him, he pushed, he reached, he did. So there's always going to be a reason to not address it.
Right, but I want us to have the conversation. I agree with you tenfold, but Jeff, to Al's point, of course, we all need to be in this together, but it's a fact that you and I, Jeff, do not fear or hesitate when we call the police or when we involve the police. And again, not all police officers are bad. That's very important to say. We had Evie Pompouris on the show, dear friend of mine, former New York Police Department. So, but at the same token, we got to make sure that we have the conversation that Albert Jackson, an incredible person, and it shouldn't matter if you're an incredible person or not, but an incredible person hesitates, Jeff, before picking up the phone to involve the police. How do we make sure that we can bridge that gap?
So it's going to take a while, Sam, to do that. Now, thank you for sharing that story, because I think a lot of people out there don't even realize that that is a thing. So thank you for making that a thing. Maybe it opens people's eyes to the other side. On that side as well, you have to look that these do not represent all police officers, right? In every lawn, there's some bad weeds, right? It's no matter how hard you try to clean your lawn up, there's always going to be some weeds. And we have video of all the weeds, and I understand there's more stories probably than I even realize, right? But I want people to realize both sides. What we need to do is put money back into police. This is one, if I'm going to talk politics at all, this is one thing I'm pretty strongly standing on, is that we need training in de-escalation. It should never come to this point where people running away. People should be trained in de-escalating that situation. It should have never got to a point where you need seven bullets in your back. I mean, we need to reform our police department. We need to put money back into that. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but that's just my opinion. That's what we need to do. We need better training. We need mental tests, and we need de-escalation. Maybe separate the police department into therapy, hands-on unit. I don't know, but something needs to be done.
Right, and Jeff, you only get heat when you're speaking from your heart, so take that heat and look at it as a good thing. And I'll just say this, the thing that black folks are asking for isn't like this great reformation. It's just, we just want protocols for what happens when an officer shoots somebody. What happens? What are the guidelines? What are the discipline? What can a citizen do to protect themselves and make sure they're fairly represented? So that's all. It's just equal. We just want to know.
Yeah. And
I totally believe in that too, Al, but I think that's going to take more money being put back into the police force to reform that type of law. That's what I'm saying. I want things to get better, guys. I'm not trying to cause problems. I want things to get better from here on out.
Yeah, I'm with you. Do we have, I know I heard the music playing when Al was, how long do I have? It's time to go.
Yes,
okay.
Super time to go. But thank you, Booth, for giving us a couple extra seconds.
Thank you for that. Jeff, do not go away. Coming up on DBL.
Great conversation, guys.
Yeah,
thank you for letting us even have that.
Yeah, we appreciate the conversation here in DBL. I wish we had more time. Our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us to clear up more coronavirus confusion. It's a segment you never want to miss. And check out the studio. Most of our DBL coworkers still at home during the pandemic. We appreciate all their hard work. We'll be right back.
Do you have a life insurance policy?
Welcome back to DBL. Coronavirus news seems to change on the daily, and that's why we have our medical expert, my girl, Dr. Pao Coley, here to clear up any confusion and to answer your questions. Earlier today, my girl Tori and myself caught up with the doctor. Take a look.
Doctor, we've learned that a man in Hong Kong has the first confirmed case of coronavirus reinfection. He had the virus in March, he presented symptoms, then he was cleared in April, but yesterday he has confirmed a new infection, but no symptoms. So what does that mean? Is it the same virus? Has it mutated?
So genetic testing on the strain that the man had showed that it's actually a mutated version of the coronavirus. So it's a different strain of the same virus. And what's very interesting is the first time around, he did have mild flu-like symptoms. The second time around, he had no symptoms. This was picked up asymptomatically on screening. So it wasn't just a different strain of the virus, but his response to the virus was also different. And reinfection is not a concept that's foreign to medicine, you guys. We see it every year with the flu, where we can catch the flu multiple times. And it happens for two main reasons. The first is that the virus can change and mutate, as happened in this case. And the second is that the antibody response or the immune response of the body can wane over time, with some studies saying that it can wane as early as 20 to 30 days after infection. Okay. So this is the first case that we've seen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see more.
Wow.
All right, Doc.
On that news.
I know, we got some viewer questions, and this one's from Sadie. Perfect segue. She asks, how could people who have been infected with the coronavirus and developed antibodies skip the vaccination altogether? So could they skip the vaccination if you've already had it?
So, Al, this is not advised at all, and it's really for those two same reasons that we just talked about. The first is the virus can change and mutate, and the second is that your antibodies from the infection could go away, and so you may be unprotected. So I anticipate that this vaccination is going to be very much like the flu vaccination, where we'll probably have to get it every year.
Yeah. No. Okay. Asher asks, there have been a lot of ideas for treatments, but the newest is a blood pressure medication. What are your thoughts on this?
So, Tori, I want to clarify something in that question. So blood pressure medications are not really being studied as a treatment, but early on in the pandemic, there was some concern that certain blood pressure medications called ACE inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers may increase the susceptibility to COVID. So there's a large study that just came out of East England that puts these fears to rest and says that that association didn't exist. In fact, people who were hypertensive and on blood pressure medicine with well-controlled blood pressures actually had a protective association with COVID. So that's encouraging. Yeah, I was very happy to see that.
Oh, my goodness. Some good news. I'll take it. Finally, Russell asks, Usain Bolt, obviously the Olympian, just got the coronavirus. If somebody like him can get the virus, what does that mean for people that aren't in great shape?
He's in some good shape.
He's in slightly better shape than me.
Slightly.
I used to beat him in races up till we were like 19.
Yeah, all the time.
He grew.
It means that any of us can get it. Even Al, who is in such great shape, can get the virus. So we have to be extra careful.
Do you think that Usain Bolt gets the virus and then gets rid of it very quickly? You know what I mean?
No. Okay. I don't think it knows that he has medals.
Okay. Doctor, thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. It was always good hearing from you. If you guys all have a question about coronavirus you want answered, no matter how silly you think they are, the doc thinks all questions are valuable. Write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com.
What if my question is, could your dress get any pinker?
It's so loud I can't hear you.
It looks like a highlighter. It looks like we're being sponsored by a highlighter company.
It's so loud.
Thank
we'll be
you,
right
Sharpie.
Back.
New cars.
Welcome back to DBL. All right, so a lot of you are talking about all the drama with Jerry Falwell Jr. So the conservative religious leader confirmed today to the Associated Press that he is officially resigned from his post as president of Liberty University. This follows a bombshell Reuters report about this man, Giancarlo Granda, who claims he had a years-long affair with Falwell and his wife, Becky.
Becky with the good affair.
That's a play on Becky with the good hair, which included him having sex with her while Falwell watched. Through his lawyer, Falwell initially denied all the allegations, but then this past weekend claimed that his wife had an affair with Giancarlo, who he called the pool boy. Woo! Okay, our DBL Nation has a lot to say about this. Let me start with you, Al. Does his affair impact his role as president of Liberty University?
Yeah. It does, Sam. When you're the evangelicals, one of the most forefront leaders, and you get caught, this is what, 2 weeks after that picture leaked, where he was, that picture right there, wow. You know, they have a code of conduct at Liberty University, which also excludes holding hands of the opposite sex on campus. So if they can't do that, you can do this, bro. Plus, now we're getting a 7-year affair. Apparently, my man got screenshots and emails and texts, so it's not looking
There's a lot of receipts,
good.
Jeff.
Yes,
a lot of receipts.
all the receipts.
And again, to Al's point, if he weren't the president of this university, who are we to judge what's going on in his household? But the fact that they have a code of conduct that he enforces, but then he himself doesn't follow, pretty hypocritical.
What if he added those two things to the code of conduct? It's all good.
Jeff.
Right, so let me ask you guys this. So does your sexual preference have to reflect your occupation?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is when you your whole institution is set up on these strict morals, and then you are now seen to be leading a lifestyle that you yourself called deviant and attacked other people for, you are now subject to be disciplined as any other citizen would not, because it's like to each their own. But when you make everybody else's own your own, you're subject to now that scrutiny.
All right. Maybe I don't know enough about this story. I thought he was just, getting freaky or something. I don't know all the details, I guess, behind it.
Yeah, and again, I think, if he wasn't, to Al's point, the president of this university that preaches all of that, then we would not have a say about it. But it goes against everything that he enforces within that.
Right. His father and himself were the leader of the evangelical movement, and so he doesn't have any leeway like anybody else would, especially not a student. I'm sure there have been many have been kicked off campus for much less.
Got it. All right, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Hello, I wonder.
Welcome back to DBL. Now, if you guys have been watching our show, you know that Sam kicked it off by saying a famous quote about kids, and that was that the days are long, but the years are fast.
Wait, the weeks are fast.
The weeks are fast, but no, you said the years are fast.
I said the weeks are fast.
The
days are long, but the weeks are fast. What's the comment?
The comment is, Sam, it's the days are long, but the years are short.
Okay,
so
got it.
It was similar.
All right, we'll be right back. We've got a lot coming up.
We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Al. Jeff joining us from home. So, Jeff, I got the saying wrong.
I heard. That was hilarious. I was laughing just listening to you guys.
I can never say
Sam
it right.
Shocker original.
Thanks to the viewer for correcting me. I appreciate it. All right, so it is that time of year again. I'm sure Jeff is really excited. The pumpkin spice latte is back. Starbucks has unleashed the American obsession earlier than ever this year. Some love it, others despise it, and all that it entails. Either way, it looks like pumpkin spice is a force to be reckoned with, and it is here to stay. I'm going to save Jeff because we all know he loves himself a little pumpkin spice latte, a little PSL. Do you like a PSL?
I'm not a fan. I understand that it reminds people of the season, and so that's why I have a question for Jeff. Jeff, do you think we should just pick a day because it seems like it gets released earlier and earlier every year? I say September 1st, and then everybody's happy. September is kind of the beginning of starting to at least think about it getting a little cold.
I'd say it like this, Al, if I was running for president, I would implement this law and, I'd be running as an independent. You cannot order a pumpkin spice latte unless you have a hooded sweatshirt on or anything thicker. If you're wearing a short sleeve t-shirt, no pumpkin spice.
It's not cold enough yet. I like that.
That makes sense to me. Your idea?
September 1st.
That's in 5 days, bro.
Yes.
Like, really? So
but they keep pushing it back in another couple years. It's going to be the middle of July they're releasing it.
But you could have gone a little bit longer of a stretch than, say, 5 days is your example. Jeff, that makes sense. You want to be chilly and cozy.
But what if you're in Hawaii? You can't have a PSL in Hawaii?
You can have an iced PSL in Hawaii.
You got to come to the States. You got to come to the chilly States.
Yeah, you can't get palm trees and PSL. You got to pick one of the two.
It's true. Okay, so Jennifer Garner is binge watching during the pandemic. She posted a video narrating her emotional reaction to finishing The Office. Watch.
guess what? We finished it, and guess what? It gave me some really big feelings. Oh, bless her heart. Oh my goodness. Look who needed a big cry, and maybe a shower would have been helpful, but it's just nice to know you can still just feel so much passion about something, right? So thank you. If you've ever heard of this show, The Office, you should try it. It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I saw this on Instagram last night. Now, she did not know that she pressed slow-mo. So that was an accident. So that's also why it went viral, because it was hilarious that she had no idea that she had it on slow-mo. So, Jeff, what shows were you really sad to finish after binging, especially during the pandemic?
I'm guessing The Sopranos.
I binged The Sopranos during the pandemic. I binged it. That was one of them. There's so many that I've binged during the pandemic, like I'm sure everybody has. But one that hasn't been like mainstream is called The Last Kingdom. I love that show. My wife loves that show. People got to get on it. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Get on the train.
What's Uhtred and Uhtred?
That's one of the main characters. Jeff, you were telling me about this 2 years ago. I have to get on it. Yes, I've been slacking. All of Jeff's suggestions are good.
I don't know. I started it, Jeff. I didn't. Let's just say I didn't finish the first episode.
Is crazy.
Okay, I don't know about that. What's your binge-worthy?
Jeff comes through with this manly choice. Mine was Married at First Sight.
Of course.
Me and my girl are junkies for the show. Obviously, we're all caught up with 90 Days, so we needed a new one. So we're doing Married at First Sight. And you know who's the biggest Married at First Sight fan?
Who?
Our big boss, Lisa Kudrow.
Really?
Lisa Kudrow. She and I. Let's get her on the show then. Come on.
But Lisa
Kudrow is a big fan. Yeah, yes. She and I text about it. Yes.
All right. I would be into Married at First Sight.
Show.
I really like Little Fires Everywhere, and I was so disappointed when it was over with. So this is on Hulu. It's incredible. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely suggest.
When you say over with, like not getting a second season?
No, I'm sure it's going to get a second season because it was a huge hit, but it was only like 6 episodes, and when it was done, my husband and I were so disappointed because it's addictive and it's so relevant in today's climate.
I was the same way with Mindhunter too. Mindhunter, yeah.
Mindhunter.
It did two great seasons, and then it's
the serial
gone.
Killer.
Yeah, it's gone now, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I heard that they fired the whole cast. It's some weird financial stuff going on with that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that show too.
Very sad.
Okay. So Ellen Pompeo is not thrilled about watching herself age on Grey's Anatomy. So she has played Dr. Meredith Grey since it premiered in 2005 and recently spoke about aging on the small screen on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast. Have a listen.
I do not want to be the grapes dying on the vine. Like already to watch myself age from 33 to 50 now on screen, that's not so fun because you really see it because I'm in the same clothes, right? I'm in the same character.
Yeah.
So the way I see myself aging is, that's a
Whoa, I had no idea that Grey's Anatomy is still on.
I was
crazy.
Shocked.
Like 2 decades now?
We cover some crazy stories. I was as shocked about that as many stories that we've run. Jeff,
what do you think of aging?
I understand. I mean, this is a business where your looks do count. And let's be honest, whether you're on camera or not, your looks count in terms of like getting hired. And that's why I wanted to ask Jeff, you decided to go gray pretty early, man, and it really worked for you. Like, why didn't you kind of fight to dye your hair? Because I think a lot of men and women, but dudes, we really think about that.
I did dye it for a little bit, Al. I didn't think I was getting the roles or going out for the right role. So I put dye in my hair right before I got this job. I actually went gray when I auditioned for this job. But there was a little point where I wasn't working, so I tried dyeing my hair and changing it up. It turns out I just sucked and I couldn't get the job with no hair or gray hair or whatever. So you have to get better in this business. But as far as Miss Pompeo goes, I forgot her first name, so I called her Miss. Listen, be happy you had a job for 20 years. How about that? You got a SAG pension. You probably got a raise every single year. How about instead of boo-hooing, we all get old?
Hey.
How about thank God that you're working in this industry?
I'm sure she is grateful. But I love when Jeff is fired up. I'm sure she is grateful. She can be grateful and then also say it's tough aging in this industry. She can have
but
duality of thought.
You can't stop.
Yeah, but women, it's different.
Not Erica Cobb.
Yeah, not Erica Cobb. Erica Cobb does not age. Jeffrey, when men age, you guys are seen in the industry, and I would even say in society, as like a nice aged wine. Like the more you age,
Silver Fox.
The more you age, the better you get. women are seen as almost
I like when I'm making a generalization and then a woman scolds me for not supporting women. I support women.
I never said you don't support women. I'm just saying women, there's totally a double standard.
But you called me Jeffrey, which means I'm in trouble.
That's a good point.
That's a great point. I apologize for
calling you Jeffrey. All she needs is that middle name, Jeff, and you're really in trouble.
But women do have an expiration date.
And then I would have had to shut my screen off.
I'm glad I got to say something.
I'll agree with Sam. There is an expiration date with women, especially for leading women that are in the romantic lead.
Yes. We need to be better about that. I think women look great. Look at all my wrinkles.
Oh, stop it.
No, I have a ton. I know we have great lighting in here, but let me tell you, because I'm breastfeeding and because I had a kid, I haven't had Botox in 2 years. I used to get Botox. I'm being very transparent right now, but Mama can't get Botox because she's nursing, and I got wrinkles everywhere. And you know what? I'm going to embrace. Yes, it just shows that I'm mature.
There we go. Took a while. We got there. It's a long walk around a pond.
So this next story would give anyone chills. A Detroit woman who was declared dead actually woke up inside a funeral home. Wow. 20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp has undisclosed medical issues. She was found unresponsive by her mother, who called 911 after paramedics worked on her for an hour. She was sent to a funeral home where she eventually woke up. How is this possible? And I will say that she is in critical condition, so this is still a very sensitive story. But that is like, I would feel like anybody's worst nightmare, Jeff.
Could you imagine waking up in the morgue? Is that where she woke up? Like in one of those
at the funeral home, but they do have a morgue down at the bottom, so I'm sure she wasn't upstairs where they display the body. So I'm sure she was, like you said, Jeff, in a morgue. I mean, that's literally what scare tactics in what was the one Joe Rogan was on, Fear Factor? People going into caskets and sitting there.
I did that on this show.
I can't. Oh yes, I remember.
Yes,
that's your fear. Talk about that.
Well, I'm claustrophobic, so yeah, I can't even imagine being in a morgue or being in a casket and then waking up. That's definitely one of my greatest fears.
Goodness.
So I just don't understand how this could have happened. If they worked on her for an hour, was she pronounced? So she must have been pronounced dead for 1 hour. That's unbelievable.
How about her family? How about her family, Sam? They told her that she was dead, probably.
I'm sure they did, yes. And then they get the phone call, no, she's alive. You're like, what, is this a radio prank? Like that?
Yeah.
That must have been just such a tugging of emotions.
I can't even imagine, but she is still in critical condition, and our thoughts and prayers are with her. We hope that she can make a recovery, a full recovery. So, Jeff, stick around. Coming up on DBL, meet a family that's proving love truly is colorblind. How they are bravely navigating transracial adoption. Do not miss this powerful story coming up next.
Welcome back to DBL. A family in North Carolina has proven that love is colorblind, isn't it always? But their journey through transracial adoption has not been easy, let's be honest. So earlier, I got a chance to sit down with Kia Jones Baldwin to learn more about her family's journey.
Hi, my name is Aiden. Some of y'all might be wondering why my siblings are different colors.
To love beyond color.
I am biracial, which means black and white. So I was adopted in a black family.
Meet the Jones Baldwin family.
I am Aiden's sister, and my name is Zaria.
4 siblings.
This is my sister Carla.
None of whom are related by blood.
This is my baby brother Preston. Mom and Dad.
Thank you, Aiden.
But DNA doesn't make you family.
It's raising cultures. That's what we do. Me and my husband, we raise cultures. We raise white, we raise black, we raise biracial. Honey, we raising them all, okay?
Kia and Ricardo met 15 years ago when Kia's biological daughter Zaria was 2. Hoping to give her a sibling, the couple tried to have a child naturally. When that didn't work, they tried in vitro. When that didn't work, they tried surrogacy. But God had other plans.
In 7th grade, we had a class together, which made us talk even more. Then she started riding the bus with me home. She started bringing baskets of clothes to me. And I never knew why. And I was like,
Carly.
I ain't never next thing I know, she lived it and got a whole room.
Then came the adoption of their Spitfire, aka Aiden. And newest to the family is little Princeton.
Today is adoption day for us, and we are so excited. It has been a 2-year journey. They told us that he was only going to be with us for maybe about 3 months. And it's 2 years later.
In this family, love is love, but the world doesn't always agree, especially when it comes to black parents and a white child.
Came back from Tennessee where a woman accused me of kidnapping my child. I was just trying to get him some pictures taken. Had the police called on me.
Even a simple visit to the doctor can reveal our society's embedded racism.
The lady that was checking us in, she was like, do you have guardianship paperwork? I want the world to understand that everything is not always what it seems like. Families don't have to match. I shouldn't have to carry around my adoption paperwork to prove that my son is my son.
Despite the looks, the whispers, and outright racist actions, this family celebrates their story.
Princeton loves me in his heart. Princeton loves me in his heart.
Their message? Adopt, because love is beautifully colorful.
This is my family, the Jones Baldwin. I love them.
Bye!
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Kia, welcome to DBL. Your family story is inspiring. Let's be honest, in our country, there's a double standard when it comes to transracial adoption. So can you do me a favor and tell me about your experience with that?
Yes, transracial adoption is a beautiful thing. Now, it does have double standards. When you see a Caucasian family with African-American children, it's almost like, oh, they're the saviors. It's that they have a savior complex, and they've saved these children from, third world countries or a drug-addicted mother. However, when you see a African-American couple with a Caucasian child, it's almost like, why did you take that child away from their privilege? You should have left him with a white family. Yeah. Or it's almost like, why didn't you adopt a black child?
Yeah, I mean, for me, maybe I'm crazy, Kia, but when I see that, I just say, oh, there's a child that's loved and cared for.
Absolutely.
I really don't take it much past that. Can you tell us what the scariest moment of being Princeton's mom was?
It's when we get those the police called on us for people thinking that we've kidnapped our child. I think those are the scariest moments because we literally have to prove that we are his parents by pulling out the adoption paperwork. So that has been the scariest thing.
Yeah, that's just dehumanizing, and it just shouldn't happen. Not only are you raising a transracial family, but you also have a husband that's a police officer. So I'm wondering, how has the Black Lives Matter movement impacted your family?
Well, we wake up in this skin that we can't take off every day. Of course, we're African American before we're anything else. And my husband, he is very passionate about his career. He loves being a police officer. It's been, well, you have to choose. You have to choose Black Lives. You have to choose Blue Line. And, we're learning how to just choose to love our family at this time and be supportive.
I love it. Now, okay, Kia, I'm going to set a situation for you. Let's say I'm somebody at home and I'm kind of going back and forth about transracial adoption. What would you tell them about that process?
I've heard one time that it is a beautiful mess because it's beautiful. We get to love on these children, but it's a mess because you have the foster care supervisors, the judges, and all of these things. But if you're contemplating it, pray about it and then do it. It's such a needed thing, and it's wonderful. My family has been tremendously blessed because of it.
Well, they are lucky to have you as a mom. We are lucky to have you as a guest. You have to make me a promise right now, Kia. You're going to come back and keep us updated on how you and your family are doing.
We will. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I love it. All right, guys. That's Kia. We appreciate you sharing your incredible story with us. And for those of you that want to follow this amazing family, go to Raising Cultures on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back.
It's only a matter of
Welcome back to DBL. Can more sleep make you a better basketball player? Well, LeBron James seems to think so. We are chatting about it in today's Rise and Thrive, sponsored by So Clean. The Lakers powerhouse says sleep plays a big role in his success. In a recent interview, he said being comfortable is his #1 tip. He makes sure the temperature in the room is set to 60 degrees and uses the Calm app to listen to soothing sounds. He also is strict about getting 8 hours of sleep and limiting screen time before bed. LeBron practices these beneficial habits at home and on the road. So when it comes to sleep, for more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-528-6029. I know you love LeBron James. He's your boy. This makes sense to me.
Yes, sleep is important. I try and get between 6 and 8 every night. Jeff, where are you at with your sleep?
I try. I mean, if the greatest basketball player next to Michael Jordan, I guess, and Kobe Bryant, if one of the best basketball players says it's true, it's got to be true. Although he is partners in that app, so he's pushing an agenda over there.
Oh, Jeff with the T.
I will say what rings the most true to me is the thermostat. I have like a weird thing with the thermostat. It has to be at a certain temperature, and he's right. If it's like 1 degree
you can
higher,
tell?
Oh, I do, and my husband thinks I'm psycho. But I literally in the middle of the night, I'm like, nope, it's not 69 in here, it's 70. And I will go and I'll change it.
Much to his dismay.
Jeff, is there anything that you depend on when it comes to sleep, whether it be the thermostat, whether it be having a sleep app, white noise?
I can't have my knees touch. I like to sleep on my side, and I can't have my knees touch. I need like a pillow or blanket in there.
I'm with Jeff on that one. You can kind of feel the bone in there, and it feels weird. I don't like it.
Stick a pillow in it, right?
I can't stick a pillow between my knees,
No,
Sam.
pillow.
I don't want a pillow between my knees. That's weird.
It's weird that you let your knees touch. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration.
Denise on Facebook, she says, Sam, waking up in a casket, it's also my greatest fear. I know, Denise, I know.
And you overcame that fear live on the show.
Kinda. I did do it live on the show, but I don't think I overcame it. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Have a great day. We love you. Al, you too. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
On Daily Blast Live.
The first night of the Republican convention kicks off with fiery speeches.
The best is yet to come.
We've got all the standout moments that have people talking today. What do you think, DBL Nation? Jerry Falwell Jr.'s future is in question after a sex scandal comes to light. The explosive allegations about his wife's relationship with the pool boy? Parenting against all odds.
It is a beautiful mess.
A Black mom shares her inspiring but difficult journey through transracial adoption. And what made Jennifer Garner burst into tears?
Oh my goodness.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, August 25th. I'm Sam here with Al. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you feeling?
Good. I can't believe it's almost September.
Yes, the year's dragged but flown by.
Dragged but flown by. What do they say? They say, for instance, parenting, the days are long but the weeks are fast.
Oh, is that a saying? I don't know if that's a saying.
You don't go on parenting blogs?
No, I do not. I didn't even know they existed until right now.
Jeff, have you heard of that saying? Jeff joins us from home.
That sounds like a one and only Sam saying.
No, it isn't.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ask your wife, Jordan. All the parenting blogs have memes that say the days are long, but the weeks are fast. But okay. Glad I'm the only one doing research for my kids. All right, let's get to the top of the news. So it is the Republicans' turn. The GOP convention kicked off with some fiery speeches by Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend, former Fox News anchor Kimberly Guilfoyle. Take a look.
This election is shaping up to be church, work, and school versus rioting, looting, and vandalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Republicans also featured Tim Scott, Congress's only Black GOP senator, as well as former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who both embraced the president and his policies. Watch.
Make no mistake, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want a cultural revolution, a fundamentally different America.
We seek a nation that rises together, not falls apart in anarchy and anger. We know that the only way to overcome America's challenges is to embrace America's strengths.
Okay, so I'm reading your comments as we are live, DBL Nation. We have a lot of them. I'm going to get to them in a moment. Jeff, what did you think of night one of the RNC?
You know, Sam, again, it was night one. Listen, I had it on in the background, to be perfectly honest with you. There was a lot of yelling. I didn't understand all the yelling, but I'm more of a guy that wants to see people reach across the aisle. I want to hear what you're going to do. I don't want to hear why the other side is bad. I already formulate my own opinions. Tell me why yours is good. So I think they need to do a little bit more of that in the days to come. They promised that, so I hope to see that. But a lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling. In fact, some of the comments said spoke to that, Jeff. But then we have a lot of people applauding them, and I want to make sure that I bring in all of these DBL Nation comments. So we have Deb on Instagram. Nikki Haley spoke so well at the RNC. We will make America great again in November. Molly on Instagram. I thought the first day of the RNC was spectacular. And then we have some of those comments echoing Jeff's sentiment that there was too much yelling, and Leslie on Facebook saying, please, couldn't stomach watching it, a bunch of lies. What did you think, Al?
I think in terms of what they were trying to do, it was a home run. Honestly, Sam, and let that sneeze go. You know, honestly, it's like, you know, people kind of lambasted the yelling, but that's passion to the people on that side. They want to see that, and they're doing a good job of setting up what their narrative is going to be. And their narrative is, if Democrats get elected, your life in the suburbs is going to change. That's why they're having the McCloskeys on, the people that wave those guns.
What did you make about that? Because we're getting, again, most of the comments that I'm seeing, and I'm always reading your comments, DBL Nation, most of you seem to be confused that they were on.
I don't see what the confusion is. And Jeff, I want to get your thoughts on this. I think the McCloskeys, like we say about every story, we're all watching the same thing, but we're seeing something different. Half the people look at the McCloskeys and they are like, oh my goodness, these people have AR-15s and they're pointing them at unarmed protesters. I can't believe it's outrageous. And other people are like, I would do that. I would do that. If I'm on my property and I feel like my life is threatened and my dog and my wife are threatened, I'm getting the AR and I'm going to push back the barbarians at the gate. And I think that's what they represent to the RNC. And I think they look like the scared suburbs. They literally look like the terrified suburbs. So I think that was a good photo op for them.
All right. Well, we have Jeff, did you want to put a button on that, or can I move on to the next story?
No, I agree with Al, you know, and I think each base is just galvanizing their far left or their far right, and they might not even be that far. I'm just more, Sam, down a middle guy, and I just want to hear something that's going to bring the country together. You know, that's all I'm looking for. It seems simple in theory, but it's not, and I understand what they have to do. They have to galvanize their base and reassure those votes, so maybe I'm just looking at it with different eyes, but, you know, politics just isn't my bag, baby.
Oh, hey.
I like it.
I like that, too. We got a saucy Jeff today. So the protests and unrest did continue last night in Kenosha, Wisconsin, over police shooting 29-year-old Jacob Blake. Demonstrators clashed with police after a city-imposed curfew took effect, with more fires being set across the city. So there is new video of the shooting. I want to warn you, it is graphic. The footage shows the moments prior to the shooting. You can see Blake wrestling with officers before he breaks free and walks away. He was later shot at least 7 times in the back. Here's what his lawyer, Ben Crump, explained about the situation on Good Morning America.
Several witnesses said that the police seemed to be the aggressors from the moment they got on the scene, and the video shows what happened. He was walking away. He wasn't posing a threat to them or anything like that.
So we've also learned that Jacob Blake is now paralyzed from the waist down, but doctors don't know if his injury is permanent. My concern here, Al, and this is definitely going to show my privilege, because when I call the police, I do not fear for my life, right? And my concern here is that we are continuing to see a disconnect between I won't even say citizens and the police. I will say people of color and the police. Given some of these recent videos, given our history, do you fear? I just want us to have a really open and honest conversation here in DBL. When you call the police, because let me just preface this, because I'm reading your comments, and a lot of you will say, well, why did he resist arrest, if that's even what he's doing? We don't know all the details yet. We are still learning. But let's say he resisted arrest. Do you fear calling the police? Do you fear if you're being handcuffed?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's so ingrained in me that I know that if I get pulled over, I'm putting my chances at 80-20, that something really, really bad is going to happen. So just like any other human being, I try and mitigate that risk by not calling the police at any time. Jeff, I've told you this before. I was up at Walgreens a couple months ago, probably more than that now. It was pre-COVID, picking up a prescription. And, I'm in my favorite car, Black Beauty, and a young black kid, probably 16, 17, backed out, hit me, didn't really do any damage. And there was a police officer in the parking lot, and he said, do you want to get that police officer? And I was like, absolutely not. And I told him, as an older black man to a younger black man, you don't involve the police, unfortunately, unless you have to. So that's kind of how I live. It's kept me alive to this point by being diligent with things like that. So unfortunately, I can't view the police the same way other people can. And until we start to look at this as not just a people of color problem, but all of our problem, we're not going to go anywhere, because every time we see these videos, it's he shouldn't have been arresting, she kicked him, he pushed, he reached, he did. So there's always going to be a reason to not address it.
Right, but I want us to have the conversation. I agree with you tenfold, but Jeff, to Al's point, of course, we all need to be in this together, but it's a fact that you and I, Jeff, do not fear or hesitate when we call the police or when we involve the police. And again, not all police officers are bad. That's very important to say. We had Evie Pompouris on the show, dear friend of mine, former New York Police Department. So, but at the same token, we gotta make sure that we have the conversation that Albert Jackson, an incredible person, and it shouldn't matter if you're an incredible person or not, but an incredible person hesitates, Jeff, before picking up the phone to involve the police. How do we make sure that we can bridge that gap?
So it's going to take a while, Sam, to do that now. Thank you for sharing that story, because I think a lot of people out there don't even realize that that is a thing. So thank you for making that a thing. Maybe it opens people's eyes to the other side. On that side as well, you have to look that these do not represent all police officers, right? In every lawn, there's some bad weeds, right? It's no matter how hard you try to clean your lawn up, there's always going to be some weeds. And we have video of all the weeds, and I understand there's more stories probably than I even realize, right? But I want people to realize both sides. What we need to do is put money back into police. This is one, if I'm going to talk politics at all, this is one thing I'm pretty strongly standing on, is that we need training in de-escalation. It should never come to this point where people running away. People should be trained in de-escalating that situation. It should have never got to a point where you need seven bullets in your back. I mean, we need to reform our police department. We need to put money back into that. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but that's just my opinion. That's what we need to do. We need better training. We need mental tests, and we need de-escalation. Maybe separate the police department into therapy, hands-on unit. I don't know, but something needs to be done.
Right, and Jeff, you only get heat when you're speaking from your heart, so take that heat and look at it as a good thing. And I'll just say this, the thing that black folks are asking for isn't like this great reformation. It's just, we just want protocols for what happens when an officer shoots somebody. What happens? What are the guidelines? What are the discipline? What can a citizen do to protect themselves and make sure they're fairly represented? So that's all. It's just equal. We just want to know.
Yeah. And
I totally believe in that too, Al, but I think that's going to take more money being put back into the police force to reform that type of law. That's what I'm saying. I want things to get better, guys. I'm not trying to cause problems. I want things to get better from here on out.
Yeah, I'm with you. Do we have, I know I heard the music playing when Al was, how long do I have? It's time to go.
Yes,
okay.
Super time to go. But thank you, Booth, for giving us a couple extra seconds.
Thank you for that. Jeff, do not go away. Coming up on DBL.
Great conversation, guys.
Yeah,
thank you for letting us even have that.
Yeah, we appreciate the conversation here in DBL. I wish we had more time. Our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us to clear up more coronavirus confusion. It's a segment you never want to miss. And check out the studio. Most of our DBL coworkers still at home during the pandemic. We appreciate all their hard work. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. Coronavirus news seems to change on the daily, and that's why we have our medical expert, my girl, Dr. Pao Coley, here to clear up any confusion and to answer your questions. Earlier today, my girl Tori and myself caught up with the doctor. Take a look.
Doctor, we've learned that a man in Hong Kong has the first confirmed case of coronavirus reinfection. He had the virus in March, he presented symptoms, then he was cleared in April, but yesterday he is confirmed a new infection, but no symptoms. So what does that mean? Is it the same virus? Has it mutated?
So genetic testing on the strain that the man had showed that it's actually a mutated version of the coronavirus. So it's a different strain of the same virus. And what's very interesting is the first time around, he did have mild flu-like symptoms. The second time around, he had no symptoms. This was picked up asymptomatically on screening. So it wasn't just a different strain of the virus, but his response to the virus was also different. And reinfection is not a concept that's foreign to medicine, you guys. We see it every year with the flu, where we can catch the flu multiple times. And it happens for two main reasons. The first is that the virus can change and mutate, as happened in this case. And the second is that the antibody response or the immune response of the body can wane over time, with some studies saying that it can wane as early as 20 to 30 days after infection. Okay. So this is the first case that we've seen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see more.
Wow.
All right, Doc.
On that news.
I know, we got some viewer questions, and this one's from Sadie. Perfect segue. She asks, how could people who have been infected with the coronavirus and developed antibodies skip the vaccination altogether? So could they skip the vaccination if you've already had it?
So, Al, this is not advised at all. And it's really for those two same reasons that we just talked about. The first is the virus can change and mutate. And the second is that your antibodies from the infection could go away. And so you may be unprotected. So I anticipate that this vaccination is going to be very much like the flu vaccination, where we'll probably have to get it every year.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Asher asks, there have been a lot of ideas for treatments, but the newest is a blood pressure medication. What are your thoughts on this?
So, Tori, I want to clarify something in that question. So blood pressure medications are not really being studied as a treatment, but early on in the pandemic, there was some concern that certain blood pressure medications called ACE inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers may increase the susceptibility to COVID. So there's a large study that just came out of East England that puts these fears to rest and says that that association didn't exist. In fact, people who were hypertensive and on blood pressure medicine with well-controlled blood pressures actually had a protective association with COVID. So that's encouraging. Yeah, I was very happy to see that.
Oh, my goodness. Some good news. I'll take it. Finally, Russell asks, Usain Bolt, obviously the Olympian, just got the coronavirus. If somebody like him can get the virus, what does that mean for people that aren't in great shape?
He's in some good shape.
He's in slightly better shape than me.
Slightly.
I used to beat him in races up till we were like 19.
Yeah, all the time.
He grew.
It means that any of us can get it. Even Al, who is in such great shape, can get the virus. So we have to be extra careful.
Do you think that Usain Bolt gets the virus and then gets rid of it very quickly? You know what I mean?
No,
okay.
I don't think it knows that he has medals.
Okay. Doctor, thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. It was always good hearing from you. If you guys all have a question about coronavirus you want answered, no matter how silly you think they are, the doc thinks all questions are valuable. Write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com.
What if my question is, could your dress get any pinker?
It's so loud I can't hear you.
It looks like a highlighter. It looks like we're being sponsored by a highlighter company.
It's so loud.
Thank
We'll be
you,
right
Sharpie.
back.
New cars.
Welcome back to DBL. All right, so a lot of you are talking about all the drama with Jerry Falwell Jr. So the conservative religious leader confirmed today to the Associated Press that he is officially resigned from his post as president of Liberty University. This follows a bombshell Reuters report about this man, Giancarlo Granda, who claims he had a years-long affair with Falwell and his wife, Becky.
Becky with the good affair.
That's a play on Becky with the good hair, which included him having sex with her while Falwell watched. Through his lawyer, Falwell initially denied all the allegations, but then this past weekend claimed that his wife had an affair with Giancarlo, who he called the pool boy. Woo. Okay, our DBL Nation has a lot to say about this. Let me start with you, Al. Does his affair impact his role as president of Liberty University?
Yeah. It does, Sam. When you're the evangelicals, one of the most forefront leaders, and you get caught, this is what, 2 weeks after that picture leaked, where he was, that picture right there, wow. You know, that wow. They have a code of conduct at Liberty University, which also excludes holding hands of the opposite sex on campus. So if they can't do that, you can do this, bruh. Plus, now we're getting a 7-year affair. Apparently, my man got screenshots and emails and texts. So it's not looking
There's a lot of receipts,
good.
Jeff.
Yes,
a lot of
all the receipts.
And again, to Al's point, if he weren't the president of this university, who are we to judge what's going on in his household? But the fact that they have a code of conduct that he enforces, but then he himself doesn't follow, pretty hypocritical.
What if he added those two things to the code of conduct? It's all good.
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you guys this. So does your sexual preference have to reflect your occupation?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is when you your whole institution is set up on these strict morals, and then you are now seen to be leading a lifestyle that you yourself called deviant and attacked other people for, you are now subject to be disciplined as any other citizen would not, because it's like to each their own. But when you make everybody else's own your own, you're subject to now that scrutiny.
All right. Maybe I don't know enough about this story. I thought he was just, you know, getting freaky or something. I don't know all the details, I guess, behind it.
Yeah, and again, I think, you know, if he wasn't, to Al's point, the president of this university that preaches all of that, then we would not have a say about it. But it goes against everything that he enforces within that.
Right. His father and himself were the leader of the evangelical movement, and so he doesn't have any leeway like anybody else would, especially not a student. I'm sure there have been many have been kicked off campus for much less.
Got it. All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. Now, if you guys have been watching our show, you know that Sam kicked it off by saying a famous quote about kids, and that was that the days are long, but the years are fast.
The weeks are fast.
The weeks are fast, but no, you said the years are fast.
I said the weeks are fast.
You
the
said,
days are long, but the weeks are fast. What's the comment?
The comment is, Sam, it's the days are long, but the years are short.
Okay,
so
got it.
It was similar.
All right, we'll be right back. We've got a lot coming up.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Al. Jeff joining us from home. So, Jeff, I got the saying wrong.
I heard. That was hilarious. I was laughing just listening to you guys.
I can never say
Sam
it right.
Shocker original.
Thanks to the viewer for correcting me. I appreciate it. All right, so it is that time of year again. I'm sure Jeff is really excited. The pumpkin spice latte is back. Starbucks has unleashed the American obsession earlier than ever this year. Some love it, others despise it, and all that it entails. Either way, it looks like pumpkin spice is a force to be reckoned with, and it is here to stay. I'm going to save Jeff because we all know he loves himself a little pumpkin spice latte, a little PSL. Do you like a PSL?
I'm not a fan. I understand that it reminds people of the season, and so that's why I have a question for Jeff. Jeff, do you think we should just pick a day because it seems like it gets released earlier and earlier every year? I say September 1st, and then everybody's happy. September is kind of the beginning of starting to at least think about it getting a little cold.
I'd say it like this, Al. If I was running for president, I would implement this law, and I'd be running as an independent. You cannot order a pumpkin spice latte unless you have a hooded sweatshirt on or anything thicker. If you're wearing a short sleeve T-shirt, no pumpkin spice.
It's not cold enough yet. I like that.
That makes sense to me. Your idea?
September 1st.
That's in 5 days, bro.
Yes.
Like, really? So
but they keep pushing it back in another couple years. It's going to be the middle of July they're releasing it.
But you could have gone a little bit longer of a stretch than, say, 5 days as your example. Jeff, that makes sense. You want to be chilly and cozy.
But what if you're in Hawaii? You can't have a PSL in Hawaii?
You can have an ice PSL in Hawaii.
You got to come to the States. You got to come to the chilly States.
Yeah, you can't get palm trees and PSL. You got to pick one of the two.
It's true. Okay, so Jennifer Garner is binge watching during the pandemic. She posted a video narrating her emotional reaction to finishing The Office. Watch.
guess what? We finished it, and guess what? It gave me some really big feelings. Oh, bless her heart. Oh my goodness. Look who needed a big cry, and maybe a shower would have been helpful, but it's just nice to know you can still just feel so much passion about something, right? So thank you. If you've ever heard of this show, The Office, you should try it. It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I saw this on Instagram last night. Now, she did not know that she pressed slow-mo. So that was an accident. So that's also why it went viral, because it was hilarious that she had no idea that she had it on slow-mo. So Jeff, what shows were you really sad to finish after binging, especially during the pandemic?
I'm guessing The Sopranos.
I binged The Sopranos during the pandemic. I binged it. That was one of them. There's so many that I've binged during the pandemic, like I'm sure everybody has. But one that hasn't been like mainstream is called The Last Kingdom. I love that show. My wife loves that show. People got to get on it. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Get on the train.
What's Uhtred and Uhtred?
That's one of the main characters. Jeff, you were telling me about this 2 years ago. I have to get on it. Yes, I've been slacking. All Jeff's suggestions are good.
I don't know. I started it, Jeff. I didn't. Let's just say I didn't finish the first episode.
Is crazy.
Okay, I don't know about that. What's your binge-worthy?
Jeff comes through with this manly choice. Mine was Married at First Sight.
Of course.
Me and my girl are junkies for the show. Obviously, we're all caught up with 90 Days, so we needed a new one. So we're doing Married at First Sight. And you know who's the biggest Married at First Sight fan?
Who?
Our big boss, Lisa Kudrow.
Really?
Lisa Kudrow. She and I. Let's get her on the show then. Come on.
But Lisa
Kudrow is a big fan. Yeah, yes. She and I text about it. Yes.
All right. I would be into Married at First Sight.
Show.
I really like Little Fires Everywhere, and I was so disappointed when it was over with. So this is on Hulu. It's incredible. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely suggest.
When you say over with,
it.
like not getting a second season?
No, I'm sure it's going to get a second season because it was a huge hit, but it was only like 6 episodes, and when it was done, my husband and I were so disappointed because it's addictive and it's so relevant in today's climate.
I was the same way with Mindhunter too. Mindhunter, yeah.
Mindhunter.
It did two great seasons, and then it's
serial
gone.
Killer.
Yeah, it's gone now, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I heard that they fired the whole cast. It's some weird financial stuff going on with that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that show too.
Very sad.
Okay. So Ellen Pompeo is not thrilled about watching herself age on Grey's Anatomy. So she has played Dr. Meredith Grey since it premiered in 2005 and recently spoke about aging on the small screen on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast. Have a listen.
I do not want to be the grapes dying on the vine. Like already to watch myself age from 33 to 50 now on screen, that's not so fun because you really see it because I'm in the same clothes, right? I'm in the same character.
Yeah.
So the way I see myself aging is, that's a
Whoa, I had no idea that Grey's Anatomy is still on.
I was
crazy.
Shocked.
Like 2 decades now?
We cover some crazy stories. I was as shocked about that as many stories that we've run. Jeff,
what do you think of aging?
I understand. I mean, this is a business where your looks do count, and let's be honest, whether you're on camera or not, your looks count in terms of like getting hired. And that's why I wanted to ask Jeff. You decided to go gray pretty early, man, and it really worked for you. Like, why didn't you kind of fight to dye your hair? Because I think a lot of men and women, but dudes, we really think about that.
I did dye it for a little bit, Al. I didn't think I was getting the roles or going out for the right role. So I put dye in my hair right before I got this job. I actually went gray when I auditioned for this job. But there was a little point where I wasn't working, so I tried dyeing my hair and changing it up. It turns out I just sucked and I couldn't get the job with no hair or gray hair or whatever. So you have to get better in this business. But as far as Miss Pompeo goes, I forgot her first name, so I called her Miss. Listen, be happy you had a job for 20 years. How about that? You got a SAG pension. You probably got a raise every single year. How about instead of boo-hooing, we all get old?
Hey.
How about thank God that you're working in this industry?
I'm sure she is grateful. But I love when Jeff is fired up. I'm sure she is grateful. She can be grateful and then also say it's tough aging in this industry. She can have duality of thought.
You can't stop.
Yeah, but women, it's different.
Not Erica Cobb.
Yeah, not Erica Cobb. Erica Cobb does not age. Jeffrey, when men age, you guys are seen in the industry, and I would even say in society, as like a nice aged wine. Like the more you age,
Silver Fox.
The more you age, the better you get. women are seen as almost
I like when I'm making a generalization and then a woman scolds me for not supporting women. I support women.
I never said you don't support women. I'm just saying women, there's totally a double standard.
You called me Jeffrey, which means I'm in trouble.
That's a good point.
That's a great point. I apologize for calling you Jeffrey.
All she needs is that middle name, Jeff, and you're really in trouble.
But women do have an expiration date.
And then I would have had to shut my screen off.
I'm glad I got to say something.
I'll agree with Sam. There is an expiration date with women, especially for leading women that are in the romantic lead.
Yes. We need to be better about that. I think women look great. Look at all my wrinkles.
Oh, stop it.
No, I have a ton. I know we have great lighting in here, but let me tell you, because I'm breastfeeding and because I had a kid, I haven't had Botox in 2 years. I used to get Botox. I'm being very transparent right now, but Mama can't get Botox because she's nursing, and I got wrinkles everywhere. And you know what? I'm going to embrace. Yes, it just shows that I'm mature.
There we go. Took a while. We got there. It's a long walk around a pond.
So this next story would give anyone chills. A Detroit woman who was declared dead actually woke up inside a funeral home. Wow. 20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp has undisclosed medical issues. She was found unresponsive by her mother, who called 911 after paramedics worked on her for an hour. She was sent to a funeral home where she eventually woke up. How is this possible? And I will say that she is in critical condition. So this is still a very sensitive story. But that is like, I would feel like anybody's worst nightmare, Jeff.
Could you imagine waking up in the morgue? Is that where she woke up? Like in one of those
at
freezers?
the funeral home, but they do have a morgue down at the bottom, so I'm sure she wasn't upstairs where they display the body. So I'm sure she was, like you said, Jeff, in a morgue. I mean, that's literally what scare tactics in what was the one Joe Rogan was on, Fear Factor? People going into caskets and sitting there.
I did that on this show.
I can't. Oh yes, I remember.
Yes,
that's your fear. Talk about that.
Well, I'm claustrophobic, so yeah, I can't even imagine being in a morgue or being in a casket and then waking up. That's definitely one of my greatest fears.
Oh my goodness.
So I just don't understand how this could have happened. If they worked on her for an hour, was she pronounced? So she must have been pronounced dead for 1 hour. That's unbelievable.
How about her family? How about her family, Sam? They told her that she was dead, probably.
I'm sure they did, yes. And then they get the phone call, no, she's alive. You're like, what, is this a radio prank? Like that, that must have been just such a tugging of emotions.
I can't even imagine, but she is still in critical condition and our thoughts and prayers are with her. We hope that she can make a recovery, a full recovery. So Jeff, stick around. Coming up on DBL, meet a family that's proving love truly is colorblind. How they are bravely navigating transracial adoption. Do not miss this powerful story coming up next.
Welcome back to DBL. A family in North Carolina has proven that love is colorblind, isn't it always? But their journey through transracial adoption has not been easy, let's be honest. So earlier, I got a chance to sit down with Kia Jones Baldwin to learn more about her family's journey.
Hi, my name is Aiden. Some of y'all might be wondering why my siblings are different colors.
To love beyond color.
I am biracial, which means black and white. So I was adopted in a black family.
Meet the Jones Baldwin family.
I am Aiden's sister, and my name is Zaria.
4 siblings.
This is my sister Carla.
None of whom are related by blood.
This is my baby brother Preston. Mom and Dad.
Thank you, Aiden.
But DNA doesn't make you family.
It's raising cultures. That's what we do. Me and my husband, we raise cultures. We raise white, we raise black, we raise biracial. Honey, we raising them all, okay?
Kia and Ricardo met 15 years ago when Kia's biological daughter Zaria was 2. Hoping to give her a sibling, the couple tried to have a child naturally. When that didn't work, they tried in vitro. When that didn't work, they tried surrogacy. But God had other plans.
In 7th grade, we had a class together, which made us talk even more. Then she started riding the bus with me home. She started bringing baskets of clothes to me. And I never knew why. And I was like,
Carly.
I ain't never next thing I know, she's living and got a whole room.
Then came the adoption of their Spitfire, aka Aiden. And newest to the family is little Princeton.
Today is adoption day for us, and we are so excited. It has been a 2-year journey. They told us that he was only going to be with us for maybe about 3 months. And it's 2 years later.
In this family, love is love, but the world doesn't always agree, especially when it comes to black parents and a white child.
Came back from Tennessee where a woman accused me of kidnapping my child. I was just trying to get him some pictures taken. Had the police called on me.
Even a simple visit to the doctor can reveal our society's embedded racism.
The lady that was checking us in, she was like, do you have guardianship paperwork? I want the world to understand that everything is not always what it seems like. Families don't have to match. I shouldn't have to carry around my adoption paperwork to prove that my son is my son.
Despite the looks, the whispers, and outright racist actions, this family celebrates their story.
Princeton loves me in his heart. Princeton loves me in his heart.
Their message? Adopt, because love is beautifully colorful.
This is my family, the Jones Baldwin. I love you.
Bye!
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Kia, welcome to DBL. Your family story is inspiring. Let's be honest, in our country, there's a double standard when it comes to transracial adoption. So can you do me a favor and tell me about your experience with that?
Yes, transracial adoption is a beautiful thing. Now, it does have double standards. When you see a Caucasian family with African-American children, it's almost like, oh, they're the saviors. It's that they have a savior complex, and they've saved these children from, third world countries or a drug-addicted mother. However, when you see a African-American couple with a Caucasian child, it's almost like, why did you take that child away from their privilege? You should have left him with the white family. Yeah. Or it's almost like, why didn't you adopt a black child?
Yeah, I mean, for me, maybe I'm crazy, Kia, but when I see that, I just say, oh, there's a child that's loved and cared for. I really don't take it much past that. Can you tell us what the scariest moment of being Princeton's mom was?
It's when we get those the police called on us for people thinking that we've kidnapped our child. I think those are the scariest moments because we literally have to prove that we are his parents by pulling out the adoption paperwork. So that has been the scariest thing.
Yeah, that's just dehumanizing, and it just shouldn't happen. Not only are you raising a transracial family, but you also have a husband that's a police officer. So I'm wondering, how has the Black Lives Matter movement impacted your family?
Well, we wake up in this skin that we can't take off every day. Of course, we're African American before we're anything else. And my husband, he is very passionate about his career. He loves being a police officer. It's been, well, you have to choose. You have to choose Black Lives. You have to choose Blue Line. And, we're learning how to just choose to love our family at this time and be supportive.
I love it. Now, okay, Kia, I'm going to set a situation for you. Let's say I'm somebody at home and I'm kind of going back and forth about transracial adoption. What would you tell them about that process?
I've heard one time that it is a beautiful mess because it's beautiful. We get to love on these children, but it's a mess because you have the foster care supervisors, the judges, and all of these things. But if you're contemplating it, pray about it and then do it. It's such a needed thing, and it's wonderful. My family has been tremendously blessed because of it.
Well, they are lucky to have you as a mom. We are lucky to have you as a guest. You have to make me a promise right now, Kia. You're going to come back and keep us updated on how you and your family are doing.
We will. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I love it. All right, guys. That's Kia. We appreciate you sharing your incredible story with us. And for those of you that want to follow this amazing family, go to Raising Cultures on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. Can more sleep make you a better basketball player? Well, LeBron James seems to think so. We are chatting about it in today's Rise and Thrive, sponsored by So Clean. The Lakers powerhouse says sleep plays a big role in his success. In a recent interview, he said being comfortable is his #1 tip. He makes sure the temperature in the room is set to 60 degrees and uses the Calm app to listen to soothing sounds. He also is strict about getting 8 hours of sleep and limiting screen time before bed. LeBron practices these beneficial habits at home and on the road. So when it comes to sleep, for more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-528-6029. I know you love LeBron James. He's your boy. This makes sense to me.
Yes, sleep is important. I try and get between 6 and 8 every night. Jeff, where are you at with your sleep?
I try. I mean, if the greatest basketball player next to Michael Jordan, I guess, and Kobe Bryant, if one of the best basketball players says it's true, it's got to be true. Although he is partners in that app, so he's pushing an agenda over there.
Oh, Jeff with the T.
I will say what rings the most true to me is the thermostat. I have like a weird thing with the thermostat. It has to be at a certain temperature, and he's right. If it's like 1 degree
you can
higher,
tell?
Oh, I do, and my husband thinks I'm psycho. But I literally in the middle of the night, I'm like, nope, it's not 69 in here, it's 70. And I will go and I'll change
Much
it.
to his dismay.
Jeff, is there anything that you depend on when it comes to sleep, whether it be the thermostat, whether it be having a sleep app, white noise?
I can't have my knees touch. I like to sleep on my side, and I can't have my knees touch. I need like a pillow or blanket in there.
I'm with Jeff on that one. You can kind of feel the bone in there, and it feels weird. I don't like it.
Stick a pillow in it, right?
I can't stick a pillow between my knees,
No
Sam.
pillow.
I don't want a pillow between my knees. That's weird.
It's weird that you let your knees touch. We'll be right back.
Promotional is brought to you by
Introducing the future
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments. Okay, so we got on the adoption story, great story, by the way. Rita on Facebook says, love the family adoption story. Way to go, Al.
Beautiful.
Heather says, they say that both ways, a white family with a black baby or a black family with a white baby, people will get over it. It's all about the happy family.
That's right.
Amen. And the woman waking up in a funeral home, we got Denise on Facebook. She says, Sam, waking up in a casket, it's also my greatest fear. I know, Denise. I know.
And you overcame that fear live on the show.
Kinda. I did do it live on the show, but I don't think I overcame it. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Have a great day. We love you. Al, you too. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.